Noise. Let me
Shut
tell
up,
you,
being pissed.
we're getting ready to start the show. You will not ruin.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Wingin podcast. Jack, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I am making it. So, as you can see on the screen, Xbox and Bethesda, their showcase is today. E3 Lite,
Yeah, pretty much.
as I'm gonna call it. So before we went live, we were talking about, like, of course, what we what we would like to see. Me personally, if you can't tell, rocking the perfect dark, the PDZ.
Hmm.
I'm hoping, but I'm not holding my breath. All
Mm-mm.
right, I'm not. This game's had a lot of trouble, so it would be nice to see something. But once again, going back to what I've always talked about, I hate when they put trailers out 3 years in advance because
Right.
when
Hmm.
stuff like this happens, now we hadn't heard nothing since what, 2019, 2020.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, because remember they put that first trailer out with the desert and the pyramids, and you see the back silhouette of her head.
That was 2020?
That was 2020.
Jeez.
So
I didn't
yeah,
know that.
I'm hoping we get to see something, but like I said, my expectations for this is really low. It's not high at all.
No.
I like to try to keep my expectations in check for these types of events, because if you hype yourself up, you always find yourself disappointed no matter what they throw out.
Right, exactly.
So I usually pay attention to, like, what they actually say is going to be there,
Hmm.
and handle myself accordingly. Now, on the Bethesda side, I do expect to see Starfield in some
They
shape
better.
or form. Andre, what's up, man?
There you go.
Not much. Well, sorry for being late, but I was finishing cooking dinner and lunch for today.
Hey, no problem, man. We understand, man. We
Hmm.
understand. So anything you looking forward to in particular?
Hopefully, Perfect Dark isn't bad.
Told you, told you. See, I'm representing with the shirt. Representing.
Talk about disappointment.
I'm
I'm gonna be
hoping
so
Perfect
disappointed.
Dark is
I'm gonna
good.
be so
I'm hoping,
disappointed.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping Perfect Dark is good, but I also want to see them do something with fucking Jet Force Gemini.
Yeah.
Ooh. You reaching for the
Hashtag join the
moon.
dark for Smash.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jet Force Gemini would be fun. I don't know why they never did it. I'm like, dude, you.
It's a lot of things that they
Jet
could do.
Force Gemini is literally the kid version of Halo, if you
Right.
want to look at it that way.
Yeah, basically. And they could have made it. We should be on like Jet Force Gemini 3 or 4 by now.
Yeah. That's true.
To
But at
be
this
fair,
point, we should be on like six, depending on if they did spin-offs.
yeah. But I would just say, just at minimum, we should be on 3 or 4.
Right.
Because the first one came out, what, 2000, right?
Yeah,
Microsoft.
Yeah,
So
somewhere around there.
Microsoft got Rare in 2003. Because I think they bought them in 2002. They got them in 2003.
Hmm.
yeah, it
They
was
did
either
Camp.
around 2099 or 2000 because it came out like right before Perfect Dark did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I know Perfect Dark was like the end of 2000.
Yeah,
So, yeah, you should. Because let's just say after they did Cameo, they should have had Jet Force Gemini 2 should have been their next game.
Yeah, because that was another one I
hmm
was gonna bring up too was Cameo.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Perfect Dark Zero should never existed.
Man, don't get me started on that game. But yeah, I'm just hoping I don't see anything that says 2024 on
Oh, then you might as well turn it off then.
it.
Because honestly, we might get a 25 out of this.
Yeah.
We just might get a 25 out of this. Because they're bold enough to do it. Because think about it this way, right? If we're in 2022, about halfway through, we already know for the most part, most of these games are probably going to be 2023. Sony kind of did the same thing.
Yeah,
they're kind of capping this year off for whatever reason. I'm assuming they're looking for more systems to be out in the wild so people can actually purchase said games and systems. But I can imagine right now, hey, we're bringing back Jade Empire 2025. I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, because we should be on Jade Empire 2 or 3 by now.
That game should have.
Yeah.
We can go for days on that, on what should have been.
Yeah.
Because that was like the like Mass Effect kind of style in a way, but you could actually control your character and the decisions that you made that got real popular over time. Like, okay, you can be the good guy, bad guy, similar to what Fable was doing. So they did that a lot with their games, but who knows?
I mean, BioWare was good for that. That's why I think what happened. The reason why we didn't get Jade Empire was because they got sucked into Mass Effect.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
Yeah, Mass Effect wasn't bad. It was just, I think Jade Empire was better.
Yeah,
and I still stand by that.
Especially with them being
I agree.
Different types of games, you can have both of them coexist. There's no reason for you not to have both.
No, none at all. None at all.
Unless you don't have the team for it. If you don't have the team for it,
we all know they had the team for it because EA wouldn't have got them if they did.
True. That's true.
Nope.
EA would not have gotten them if they didn't. So they had the team. Now, with the original founders gone, it's kind of like Rareware with the Stamper Brothers. Once the Stamper Brothers was gone, that wasn't Rare no more.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I can expect a lot from them, especially when you talk about the past of Xbox. And it's kind of similar and on par with PlayStation. There's so many franchises that they had or could have brought back, and they just choose not to do it.
Yeah. Oh, Capcom. So how y'all been enjoying some of the games? How y'all been enjoying Jeff Keighley's Summer of Games?
I haven't even been watching it, just for the simple fact that it's him. I don't waste my time.
Oh, before this thing starts, we got like another 4 minutes, 3 minutes, or whatever. There will not be a podcast episode next Sunday. Next Sunday is Father's Day, so there won't be a episode of the Wingin podcast next Sunday. So mark your calendars. We will not be live Sunday. Also, we're not doing nothing at 7:00 tonight. It's just we're just doing this. So this is all you're getting out of us today.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting out of us today. What is up, Dark Angel? How you doing?
I gotta zoom this thing. I wish there was a way to have comments up there when we're full screen.
Yeah.
Jeez.
One thing
there's ways, but it takes a lot of figuring out how to do.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out why they hadn't let this thing go so I can put this thing up to big screen.
You think you need a refresh?
No, I already did that.
Okay.
They just haven't done it yet. So they say we got 60 seconds. So, and I'm on Xbox's site. So this day YouTube channel.
Yep.
So it's not like I'm going through IGN.
Nah, then you might get some information that you weren't expecting to have.
Yeah, like the entirety of Ubisoft Skull and Bones. I still find it to be hilarious to this day.
Hey, look, IGN said we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, IGN like, man, we gotta get that money.
Yeah, but I said the only ones that seem to be live right now is the Game Awards, IGN, and GameSpot. They seem to be live right now. But as far as the actual Xbox, nah.
It's not. Okay, cool. Long as ain't nobody else got it up yet. So
yeah,
we good. Elder Scrolls 4, that would actually be cool. If they actually
wouldn't it be 6?
He's saying remaster.
Remaster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, remaster. Okay, yeah.
That would actually be cool. What's up? Hey, it's RJ. How you doing, man? We just you should be starting in a little bit.
Should be 1:00.
Yeah.
It's not a good time. You running late to your own
On
event.
Xbox.
Hold on, Microsoft. Y'all can't. Y'all not allowed to have technical issues.
None.
Technical issues.
Y'all gotta be perfect today. You hear me?
Yeah. I mean, y'all better. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna say I would be mad if I was on the IT team, boy. Woo! They gotta be stressed.
I never understood this whole. I never understood this. Hey, we're gonna start at this time for you to wait for us to start.
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
Yeah. I don't know why they do that, but yeah.
It's because of the damn premiere thing. They need
Yeah.
to set the time like 2 minutes before they want it to start.
And then have it, yeah.
Mhm.
Instead of setting it at the time. I'm guessing they expecting the people to set the time and not. Yeah, it's a big mess. Okay, so who all think that Shadow gonna show up at 1:45?
I give it 120.
120.
120. I would say 159.
159.
Yeah. Now I would say he'll pop up instantly. Let Killer Instinct show up.
Yeah.
Popping up for sure. That's like his bat signal. Yeah, and then bam, here's Shadow.
Yep.
So which rules are we following? Which rules that we following for the winner? Are we doing Price is Right rules? You gotta be under.
Like, let's do 145 and round it up to about 150. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. We got Fangirl in the chat and hashtag
fanbully. Yeah, that she got it right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fan bully. That was because of the BIPOC Streamer Awards last night.
Yeah, if you guys have not had a chance to, head on over to Fangirl Reviews channel and check out the BIPOC Streamer Awards. They had them last night. It was a very good time. Please go back and check that out.
That was fun. Next year, I'll be a part of the nominees. I guarantee that.
Yeah, well, as much content as you put out, you ought to be. Yeah.
It's because I don't stream.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Okay, why they got all these 18 pluses in everybody's language?
They're gonna go ahead and let you know out the gate that we don't want to hear it.
Bethesda Southward. Who?
Ain't Austin. Also, they got an arcane team down in Austin, Texas. Okay.
Pre-beta.
In the baptismal font, and pastors gone missing.
Oh,
starting off this way already.
His plan was to investigate it alone.
Okay.
Is this Oh no, that's not what I thought it was.
Nah. Let me cut it up a little bit.
Of course. Don't
I got it streaming on my TV, but I turned the sound off on the TV so I could interact with you.
Okay. All right. Shit. Let me know if I need to cut up a little bit more, guys, in the chat.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking that shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm not liking being stupid. This fresh blood.
Okay. Obviously, you gotta have a suspension of disbelief because we would walk in and turn right back around and walk
right.
out.
There's no reason for you to be here.
Turn around and walk out. I'm getting some gasoline and setting it on fire.
Look, I'm not even taking the risk to stay around to find out if something's gonna pop up on me. I'm gone.
Okay, do you not see something floating?
I've seen this shot.
Literally, you just gonna look everywhere else. I'm looking at that thing right there.
Yeah.
Is that a vampire?
Oh God.
It's a little too late to be saying no god.
Just missing.
How are you that bad of a shot? This is the big target.
It's a shotgun.
It's a shotgun, and he was a big target. Hold on, you took me to tell me you can be accurate with a flare.
Jacob.
But
Thank God.
Come on, find the others and beat feet.
Oh, so now you're gonna jump.
Beat feet? Yes, because that's
the fall
boring.
used to look like it was straight out of a postcard.
It was fun, though.
Off the coast of Massachusetts.
Yeah, we heard about this.
Bustling historic downtown.
Yeah,
The seafront district.
Is that the game that they
See,
showed
this
that
is the
big
game.
illustrious trailer for and we never saw it?
Yeah, this is Redfall.
Yeah, because they had the black girl as the main.
Yeah.
People
Okay.
started vanishing, and those who didn't sold out. big time. Fast forward,
Look at you, gas
basically
prices.
everyone
I'm
was
about
a
to say.
vampire or is trying to become a
Unrealistic
vampire.
gas prices.
Or dead.
That's the only thing that stood out.
These aren't just trashy
I said
movie
$3.
vampires. These
Like that.
monsters block out the
Well,
sun
let's go
and push
there.
back
Well, you
all
got
the water.
when the
Totally
game
cut
was
us
being
off from the
developed,
outside
that's what
world.
they were.
Gotta admit though, if I have to be stuck on an
Even though
island
they don't.
full
Now,
of
boy, everybody gonna be
vampires,
trying to get
no
the
attitude,
red
y'all.
ball.
Feeling
Mhm.
mutual.
I'm just trying to fill up the gas.
Divergent
Aw, thanks,
timeline.
Jacob.
It's a divergent timeline where everybody went
We've
to
also
the
got
apocalypse
Remy, our
happened
engineer
before the gas
genius,
prices
and
went
her
up.
little robot buddy. James, you reborn.
Okay, not bad on the robot. I kind of like that.
That's a good
And
idea.
resident expert on all things creepy.
I prefer the term cryptozoologist, but to each their own.
Last but not least,
Cryptozoologist.
yours
This is like a
truly.
multiplayer
I have
bio.
these weird powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she goes.
Telekinetic student debt, like us, like all of us.
Beyond blood and death. Luckily, the vampires and their sycophants aren't discreet about where they like to nest. I'd bet the answers we need are inside those tourist traps turned fortresses. Spotted some bloodsuckers in their
Ain't the ride of my
fan-club
life.
festival grounds. Let's start there.
Okay.
Ghosting out.
So do you get to be the
I'd rather
vampires?
the camouflage.
Could go straight at him.
Now, what would make it fun is if you can do
Let's just get this
4v4
done.
vampires
On my
versus
mark.
humans.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
All them old arcade machines.
Yeah.
I know we're here. Look alive.
This is the Left 4 Dead version of
Going up.
vampires.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With
That's,
Bioshock physics.
that's where a lot of these games get dangerously close to one another. Okay, cool.
Fucking frozen in place with some UV light.
Did Hunter's intuition tells me there's a nest.
Where's
nearby.
Blade when you need him?
What?
Jeff,
All right.
that's not a thing.
Wrong universe.
Don't put it past Microsoft to put
What
him in
is
this game as like some DLC
Where
or
does it
cameo.
go?
I mean, Microsoft got the money to pay for it.
They definitely do.
Yeah, but if you
Some
put
kind
Blade
of
in here,
collective
he'd be
consciousness.
too powerful.
It's impossible.
Oh, they'll dumb it down. They'll find a reason.
There's the movie theater.
Oh,
Ah,
what's
then
the
it wouldn't be
here?
right.
All the time. Why
That
would
is
they
not
have
a
to mess
movie
this up
theater.
for me? Shit.
It's alive. It'll collapse any second.
Run!
Like, look, if you really want to know what the vampires are, look for all the strobe lights.
All right.
Basically, yeah. That and dubstep.
Or metal. Metal is also a good indicator.
Or they gotta have a lot of designer trench coats.
And but a boatload of leather.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely the leather. Have to. There we go. 2023.
Jack, you're right. 2023.
There's nothing coming out this year. I don't know.
Well, that was already announced for 2023, though, if I
Right.
remember correctly.
Play it day one with Game Pass. Hey, Silk Song. I think people gonna be happy now.
It's about time. Starting to think
Right.
this game was coming out.
Oh, snap.
Hopefully, it's paced better than the first game. Because
Little
to
Tracy
me,
Issues with the first one?
huh?
Little Tracy Issues with the first one?
For me, it felt like there was a lot of back and forth. It was like Metroidvania for sure, but then a lot of those locations looked the same, so it became a problem after a while. Like I understood the concept, but then when everything looks the same, it does become I guess you could say a pacing issue personally, not necessarily built into the game. Yeah, so that's where the problem came in because I would go to certain areas. I'm like, I know I've been here before, and it's like, no, you haven't. So, and then you have to use like those little bug trains or whatever you want to call them to get to other areas. When?
Like, no, you thought these looked different.
Okay.
Yeah,
I used to
exactly.
have play it day one, but don't put the doggone release date on.
Yeah, that would be real nice to know.
Oh snap, Jeff Keighley.
World premiere of a game you
Console
probably
Plus
saw.
exclusive. Okay.
But the thing's already launched. What you mean?
Console launch exclusive.
Launch
Selling humans
games?
as drugs. You're the only one that can stop them. You realize
This
we're gonna
just
have to
sounds
take out
dirty.
the entire
This
alien
is a
drug
human
cartel.
Splatoon.
Alien drug cartel?
Well, they said
Yeah,
aliens.
Rick and
Who's
Morty.
not
You're
aliens?
just gonna leave me here in what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right,
It's
you're a bounty
definitely
hunter
Morty
now. You
talking.
gotta help me rescue my
Right.
friends. They're
Yeah,
Gatlians
that
just
is
like
Morty.
me.
Now, hopefully, it has the same humor.
Hey, why are you squeezing me so tight?
I don't know if I want my gun looking
Bubble
back
bath,
at
maybe
me.
first.
I don't think I want my gun talking to me. I'm getting some
That's one of my children. They die fast.
Sunset
Don't worry,
Overdrive
it's easy to make.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like
I might,
Sunset Overdrive.
I might actually get this if it's like that.
Only thing is missing is the grinding and the bouncing around.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's got a hook shot, so you good to go.
Oh snap!
You got a knife that's gonna talk shit.
Why you stabbing?
All right, I'm down for this. I'm down for this.
Yeah,
Oh,
gotta
that
love the
motherfucker's a
humor.
grenade.
Yeah.
Everyone fight each other!
Really?
Did the bear just hit the other one with a dragon?
Okay.
You know, that boss right there is dangerously close to the one that's on Trover Saves the Universe. I'm
Eye
getting
on
it.
life.
Yeah.
Now I can.
October. Okay.
Okay. I
All
stand
right, there
corrected.
you
See?
I stand corrected.
One game this year.
go.
And I'll
and
probably
it's,
buy
and
that
it's a
one.
console exclusive.
Yeah. I won't even Game
Console
Pass that.
launch.
Welcome to the
exclusive.
Xbox and Bethesda Game
Hi,
Showcase.
Sarah.
Today, we're doing something we've
we're
never
ball.
done before. For the first time ever,
Release
our
games.
entire show is focused on games
I
you
was
can
about
play
to
over
say.
the next 12 months. You're going to see more gameplay than we've ever had in a show.
Well, that's because y'all never
Industry-defining
had
Oh, so you're
gameplay.
copying Nintendo.
Gripping narratives, compelling strategy titles.
But like I said, that's an
and
easy way for you
my
to word
favorite,
things.
the
If I
most
told you I had
anticipated
50%
open
bump
world
revenue in my
RPG of
business
the
and I only
last
sold to one
20
person, then that's only two
years.
now.
All playable in the year ahead. And the best part is, with the Xbox, you'll be able to play those games in more ways than ever before. You can play on your console, PC, or on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can play with who you want, where you want, and when you want. Today, we're going to show you more than 30 titles that are coming to Game
Is that
Pass.
denim?
And that is on top of the
Yeah.
hundreds of titles coming to members over the next year. Our next announcement shows that the benefits of Game Pass go well beyond the console. We are thrilled to be working with an iconic team that has built some of the
Well, you're
most
gonna
played,
come out with your
most
TV
watched
app for all the
franchises
streaming
in the
services,
entire
streaming
world.
boxes.
And now, all Game Pass members will be able to unlock the benefits for these incredible games on PC and mobile.
Okay.
For over a decade,
Nothing
players have created a
new.
thriving culture of competition and creativity around our games. From clutch plays with friends to unforgettable
Hey,
moments in
Riot
esports
Games. I like
to
those guys.
amazing creations that have blown our minds. Our community has continually taken
Now, when that
Riot
fighting game
Games
coming out?
to new heights. Today,
When that League
Never.
of
we're
Legends
proud
fighting
to
game
invite
coming
the
out?
Xbox community into that world. We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass. Subscribers will unlock every champion on
League of
League
Legends,
and Wild Rift.
Valorant.
all
Wow,
Valorant
man, that
agents,
you said that they
select
popped up
cards in
there like
Legends of
that.
Runeterra,
man.
and Little Legends in Teamfight
Yeah,
Tactics.
damn.
I don't care about none of
And
this. What a
that's
fighting
just
game
the
at?
Thank you for coming on
It's
this journey
not,
with
it
us,
don't exist.
and welcome to Riot Games.
I did like Ruin King though. Ruin King was fun. I'm not a big MOBA fan, but I'll play spin-offs.
Sweet home.
Now they don't have Game Pass mobile yet, do they?
I don't
No.
think so. It's just
Yeah.
console and PC at the moment.
Because they don't have enough games or anything like that to warrant a mobile release. I'm
They
assuming.
don't have any. They don't have any mobile specific games unless you count the stuff that's on PC that was mobile.
Right.
Hey, Jinx, everybody's favorite character from Arcane. I mean, Echo was my favorite character. I'm just saying. Yasuo was the man though.
I mean, that'd be cool though, like, because both Apple and Android or Google have tried to find their own way to get you into mobile gaming by doing these monthly subscriptions to Arcade, and then for Google they have like this little Google Pass thing.
Yeah.
But if they don't have a way to curate the games that you want to play, then it's a waste. So if Microsoft can find a way to say, hey, we went handpicked the mobile games that are good, then they're also a part of your Game Pass Ultimate subscription. That'd be dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that was something Epic was trying to do as 1.2, but they didn't get very far.
Yeah. So I mean, definitely that'd be big. You got cloud, PC, console, and mobile. Yeah, that'd be huge.
Valorant. I never played that.
Me either. I heard good things about it though.
I'm not into.
I didn't even get into it.
I'm not into games like that. I need stuff with a story. I'm more into like action adventure RPG. I can't. It looks good. It looks like it'd be fun, but that's why I was so looking for Overwatch 2 because they was actually putting a story to it.
Right.
Which should have been in it in the first place and not on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. And they still ain't talking about the fighting game.
And they're not.
Nope.
PC mobile.
Because it don't exist yet.
Well, no, they've been working on it. I just don't know when it's going to come out.
They may have restarted the whole thing.
Sorry, Amicia.
Right.
Would not be surprised. Why are there a bunch of? Why they
I
hanging
don't want to
birds?
know.
I said, why are you
I
hanging
don't wanna know.
birds? Oh, this makes sense. Never mind.
What, lynching a bird?
Play a Plague's Tale. If you haven't played the game, this makes
The
sense.
macula's not just in Hugo's blood. It concerns everybody.
Yeah, if I was a crow, I'd leave too. You saw what they did to your cousin?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in that water. Let's get out of there.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, them rats. I can't stand rat. Well, I already didn't like rats, but this game makes you hate them.
No more killing us.
Every bit of them.
Yeah, burn it with fire. Burn it with fire. Wait a minute. Y'all ain't burning it?
No, the rats are scared of fire or light.
One of our men has been murdered.
I am not getting on nothing on that floor in there yet. Do they not have back clean or Purex?
Not these times they don't.
You may want to stop moving.
Choke them
You're
out.
only making it worse. Amicia, don't.
You ass.
I'm tired of being afraid. I'll show
my
you
girl
what
can
it's
shoot
over.
me.
Finally.
See, they're nothing.
Oh,
Nothing
snap.
to be scared of.
Yeah, throw them in the rat.
Oh, okay, that's murder.
You are not them. What is wrong with me?
Oh, you did.
Hugo.
No,
Oh,
Hugo,
my
I need you to be on point this game because I'm not trying to babysit your ass all game. No, we're not about to do this. Hugo has the power to be able to sustain
Available
all
in
this by himself.
2022, but no date.
2023.
No date.
No date.
2023. You got it.
Available in 2022.
And
don't
play
even know
day
what
one
that
with Game Pass.
What does that even mean?
Well,
Available?
we're
in
not going to tell you what the
2023?
date is. That means don't ask us what the date's going to be.
Right. It's gonna be
Just wait till
available.
it come out.
Oh, Forza.
Oh, okay.
Well, they said it wasn't coming out this year, so what is this?
Probably just showing you where it's at.
That's for next year. That's for March 2023.
I'm going for November. Sweet.
Oh, they got that Jay-Z playing.
It shows you that they really don't. Not everybody wants to listen to Jay-Z while they drive.
I know. I know. You know what I find funny? The excessive drifting. It's kind of like the A-Team TV show from the 80s, all that excessive drifting for no reason. Like, why are you drifting on the straightaway?
Because it looks cool.
Well, I tell you what, though, the reception that Gran Turismo got, this is gonna be on top again because Gran Turismo dropped the ball big time.
And they had some good
I
ideas.
just hope that they don't drop the ball behind them.
Yeah, that's true.
2023 spring, you called it. Play a day one with Game Pass.
I don't
see a
care.
theme here.
I don't care. That's supposed to entice me.
Forza Motorsport is
I
back.
see a recurring
I'm
theme.
Dan
I'm
Green,
joking.
Diablo
I got jokingly
I'm
saying
joined
March
by
and they
Chris
popped up
Sasaki,
with
creative director at
Spring.
Turn 10. Forza is known for its photoreal beauty and state-of-the-art immersion.
That's fucking
Built from the
ridiculous.
ground up to showcase the Xbox Series X and S
Some tells me
consoles,
they know something, like
including
Microsoft and
techniques
Sony
like
know something
real-time
we
ray
don't
tracing
in regards to
on
like the
track.
shortage
This
of what
is
they'll
the
have
most
on hand
technically
because they're
advanced racing
pushing
game
everything to 2023.
ever made.
Well,
Today, we're excited to
the
show you
forecast is
the
saying
all-new
that
Forza
at
Motorsport.
earliest things should be close to
Welcome
back
to
on
Maple
point
Valley.
around
This
the
track
first
has
of
been
next
a
year.
fan favorite since the original
So,
Motorsport
I guess it's
launched
what they're
back
banking
in
on.
2005.
Because I mean, they're putting a lot of like
fully
weight
dynamic
on
time of day
23. The fact that
brings Maple
Sony was
Valley
like,
to
nah,
life
nothing
in
else this year, let's
stunning
push it
detail.
back. Even rumors of God
What you are
of
seeing
War
is an
Ragnarok being pushed.
in-engine gameplay
Yeah,
demo
they're
presented
waiting on that.
using a single camera with no cuts.
Their best
Let's
bet.
jump in with the
Oh,
M8.
wow.
First of all, ain't nothing gonna be able to Daredevil hallway as far as single camera, no cuts are concerned. Not
Man,
bad
it
though.
looked good.
What a blue shell at?
We've come to overhaul the driving experience.
Now, granted, I don't have a TV
This
to
includes
showcase
a
all this, but
8 times
gameplay looked nice.
improvement in the fidelity
Yeah.
of our physics
It
simulation.
does. I'll give him that.
Let's advance time of day
Wow.
here and look at the world details.
I wish I was in the racing games
Everything
like
you
that.
see is
I
new
probably
Yeah.
enjoy it
and
if I
has
was
been
into
captured
it.
with photogrammetry and 3D material scans.
But I won't ever
Advanced
see that
imagery
though.
and procedural generation
Because
techniques
that's the other
bring
thing
a
too.
new
Like,
level
why are
of
you showing me
realism
this? You
to
know
the
I'm not
track.
gonna see that. I'm not stopping to look at the grass.
See, that's the thing. That's the one thing I've always been confused by with people that complain about the sidelines. I'm not going to see it. So what is the point?
Here you can see
What's up,
the
Shadow
beautiful fall
Fox?
colors
You
of
see how that
Maple
beautiful
Valley.
ray tracing?
Grass, rocks, 3D vegetation, skies and clouds. They all demonstrate a generational leap in beauty and detail.
Yeah, but you're playing
Let's
a
advance time.
game that you're speeding past it.
You are looking at our
I mean, I'm all for
dynamic time of day.
have the atmosphere that's close
This
to you
is a
because it
fundamental
adds to the
system
realism
to the
of the
new
feel
Forza
for sure.
Motorsport.
But
And
when
like
there's something
weather,
off in the
is
distance
available
that I'm
on
not going to
every
do a
track.
Forza Horizon on
These
to where
new
I can actually drive
simulation
to it,
details add further
it
depth,
doesn't make sense to me.
drama, and dynamics to the racing experience.
Well, Dark Angel, I think that's what they're trying to get at. That they pretty much
In addition to our
photo map
dynamic time
every
of day,
track and every
Ford Plus
environment.
lighting and
Yeah.
physically based lights come together to
Yeah,
deepen
'cause
the
they did the same
realism
thing with
and
Horizon.
immersion in the world. Changes in the time of day also change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps.
Okay, so people,
Grip
Shadow
is
is now
also
20 minutes
affected by
earlier
these
than we said he
track
was going to be.
temp
20 minutes, yeah. I was just looking at that.
And of course,
A little early for me. Typically, I'm still finishing
we've
up
added
breakfast at the
features
moment,
that players have been
How you
asking
liking
for.
all this real-time ray tracing?
Tire and fuel management.
Oh yeah, lots of real-time ray
Multiple
tracing.
tire compounds and new depth in car building
See
create
Shadow,
the
as you can see the
ultimate
gleam from the
racing
sun
playset.
off the top of that. You can tell that
Advanced
all the
materials
real-time
and
ray tracing
shaders
right there, right?
paired
Yeah,
with
combined
ray
with the
tracing
baked shadow.
bring out
Yeah.
incredible detail.
Like I said, I mean,
in the
this is
gold
fantastic
heat
if you
wrap,
like into
anodized
car
aluminum,
porn, but
and carbon fiber.
I mean, I don't understand
Engine bays with
half
their
of what I'm looking
complex
at
self-reflection
with these type
is
of
a place
cars.
where ray tracing
I know Michael Bay is having
really
a field day
shines.
right now.
Yeah.
But,
Michael
like,
Bay.
notice this though.
Car damage
They said real-time
is a
ray
racing
tracing, and then they tell you a feature. They don't say the entire scene
in
is ray
Forza
traced.
Motorsport.
Yep.
Car
They
damage
said, look at this
is
part.
reproduced
The reflection
down
is
to
ray
the
traced.
individual scratches on the bodywork. You can see here some of the new details in the directionality of damage, how the paint peels away at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup.
So basically, when I play this game, I can start wrecking stuff that I know I'll never have to worry about paying for.
Using the power
Exactly.
of the Xbox Series X and S consoles, ray tracing makes everything feel more connected.
Ray tracing.
Cars reflecting onto other cars.
But I
Cars
will
reflecting
see
their own
it.
mirrors, bodywork, brake
Unless I
rotors,
go
and
into
wings.
replay mode. Yeah, I don't know.
Things
And
just
everything
feel more
you're
natural,
talking about, you can do it with
more
rasterization. So it's just a reflection map.
We believe that the accuracy of our overhauled physics, the beauty of our cars and tracks, our new dynamic time of day,
I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be here to praise
and
Xbox, but I
real-time
do
ray
not like
tracing
that market.
on
It's
track.
bad.
No.
Is the ray tracing in the water?
Generational leap in
Is it
immersion.
real time? Is it refracting and reflecting?
This is the
At this point, it's like
Forza Motorsport.
now they want you to be happy because you see fish jumping out the pond while you're racing. I'm not. I don't know.
not paying attention to that.
I'm not.
So just now they just showed the day-night cycle.
Yeah.
The light is not affecting the water the way that it should.
They can have it, man.
But Shadow, you don't understand. You can play it day one on Game Pass.
And they're killing me, bro. I don't like the marketing. Just say, hey, look, we put a lot of detail into making this game.
The hell is this?
This must be Flight Simulator.
But they said it's the longest running franchise for 40 years. So
it's got to be helicopters and gliders.
I would just like to quickly point out that I was correct on the time frame that Shadow was showing.
Yes. Look, man, if I was going to be here, man, Sunday morning is kind of...
yeah, that's tough. Yeah, Sunday's tough.
It's rough for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, when are we getting the Pilot Wing Simulator?
Oh no! This looks really good. I mean, they spent a lot of money on getting all the textures for this game, and they're geographically accurate too. Like they took they just went and took a whole bunch of it's so much money they probably spent just snapping all the photos.
Well, some of that stuff, let's be honest, I don't think they had to spend it because they go to Microsoft to get their stuff mapped.
They already have it anyway.
So they probably already got it.
Yeah, you saw the Airbus 31 and all that. They already have contracts with all those people.
Yeah,
so, or those people have contracts with Microsoft because they need somewhere to put all their data.
Mm-hmm. So I really want to like a game like this, and I played it, and I'm like, nah, I can't.
I can see it being fun if you just want to use it to relax. I can see that.
Even then,
I don't. This doesn't. No.
Because even when I tried, it was like, okay, I did like a flight from where I stay down to my hometown, and the fact that it kicked in halfway through that, I'm really gonna have to sit here and wait that damn long.
Yeah, it's a real flight. Have any of you guys played like the trucking simulators or anything like that?
Now I like those,
and that's real deal.
Yeah.
That's it.
But see, the thing is, I'm actively driving and controlling and dodging traffic. When you're in the air, you're just in the air. It ain't no birds you got to dodge and nothing.
That is. They're
adding it in Flight Simulator.
In Flight Simulator.
How about you add it in the game that you're supposed to be working on? Like, all right, y'all got it.
And so you can go in space now. Okay.
Don't show me no Halo content until you're done with Halo. That's
dude, they're not talking about Halo. This is for people to get happy. They're not talking about it. Play with Game Pass.
Dark Angel, why you trolling me, man? Look, I have to talk about these specifications. I'm sorry that these people use it for marketing, but I will not accept the premise of this marketing.
Hey,
everybody else does. I won't.
Overwatch 2?
The cavalry's here. You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
And that's on everything but Android, I think. I think they're avoiding Android for some weird reason.
Yeah, that's weird.
Don't you? Can you believe we saw that awesome trailer like 3 years ago?
Right.
Yeah. But for a game like this, I understand because you're building a community. It's not.
Well, no, the main reason was because
your boy held it back.
Yeah, your boy held it back. That came out.
Yeah.
Take him to the wasteland.
Oh snap!
I mean, pandemic didn't help. That kind of stuff. But...
Oh snap! Doomfist. Worst name ever. Where Genji at?
Nice
Man,
work,
what's some better at?
Keep it moving.
So now it's free to play.
Hey, McCree.
So what kind of packages are they selling?
It's
gotta be a subscription, something.
It has to be. But the fact that you priced the first game and then now this one's free to play.
Yep.
Wait a minute, ain't but this is supposed to have a story to it though, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's what you're paying for is probably that story.
Okay. So they doing it like they did Halo Infinite.
Yeah, the multiplayer.
Paying for the single player and then multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
Which is great because that's what most people are gonna do. They're gonna want to play. Oh, there she is. But then
I'm playing this. I'm playing the story. I don't care about the multiplayer all that much.
October 4th.
You'll like this one.
Play day one, right?
Day one, early access for Game Pass members.
Mad Max.
No wasteland has ever made it to the reckoning before.
But here I am. A free-for-all with 0 rules.
Okay.
And the survivor gets the throne.
Okay.
Welcome back, Chuck.
King Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
I'd make sure he loses.
Not until today.
The reckoning begins in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Immaculate Beard Game.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
I'm confused, but okay.
They said Overwatch should have been free to play to begin with. I don't know if I agree with that because we didn't know how that first game was going to do.
Exactly.
It's you know, you can't just
Jeff Keighley.
I'm mad that's associated with him.
Oh no, we did get a date for Overwatch 2. It said October 4th.
Yeah.
Well, I will still say because they said early access is still a problem. It's not the full game, I'm assuming.
So did I miss that? Did they say who the new character was supposed to be?
I was thinking it was like all 4 of them, but I'm not entirely sure.
You were its architect.
Is this Civilization?
Probably.
How would you reshape the world?
But didn't we just get 6?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
What new stories would you tell?
And this is what I don't understand because
And when you're
Microsoft bought all these studios and
Would
then
you
we're
listen?
still seeing existing Microsoft properties right now. I don't
How would you lead
in third-party games like
Sounds like they bought them just for them to partner up to make their games faster, or if not better.
which is crazy because that's the exact same thing they did with Rare.
Exactly.
You don't buy it like how many studios did they buy? Like 6, 7?
No, it was more than that. It's like that was the first year.
Yeah.
They bought like 13 studios.
Yeah, it's up there in the double digits.
And probably you could probably double that now since they bought Activision. But
Aura, History Untold.
But how does that differ from Civilization?
Yeah, it looks like Civ to me.
Hey, but you played day one.
Boy, I tell you.
It's good to be here, celebrating what's going to be our biggest year yet. That includes a few of the projects being developed across Bethesda's.
So they
8
didn't split
studios,
this up. I thought they were supposed to do 2.
Redfall.
Nah,
and the world's
it's all
first look at
together.
gameplay
Oh, this is
earlier
going
in the
to
show.
be
Redfall's from the studio that brought us Dishonored.
We got
and
another
Prey.
hour left.
It's got so much of
This is
Arcane's
gonna be
DNA
crowded,
coursing through its veins. Compelling heroes, open world campaign, deep customization. Solo or
Look,
with
man, if
friends,
y'all are not
we
gonna
can't
do
wait
the
for you to
Animal
play
Crossing,
Redfall when it releases
Doom
early next year.
crossover, I don't want to hear it.
If you're looking for something to sink your teeth into right now, we've
I
got
made
the
the
Elder
video.
Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities in gaming. This year, ZeniMax Online Studios is taking you somewhere that has never been explored in any Elder Scrolls game. The Elder Scrolls Online High Isle comes to Xbox next week.
Oh,
I mean, that's an MMO. They always wanted one.
For generations, the Breton elite have lived in
So now we have a
safety
Microsoft
and
MMO.
comfort.
Technically, yeah.
The embers of dissent glow beneath the pomp and circumstance.
These games have to be a headache for developers.
And whispers of a
For the most part, yeah.
I mean, but with Microsoft cutting the check now,
Oh,
yeah,
shit, don't worry about it. He killed.
they're probably good as far as keeping it up.
Right.
But you gotta have those nostalgic glitches though.
Absolutely, you gotta have those. I guess a good thing is now, Bethesda games, they don't have to worry about infrastructure anymore. Now they don't have to partner with Amazon or what. All their excuse me for French, but all their shit can go on Azure now. They don't need to partner with anybody else anymore. And Microsoft can partner with
Fallout turns
Cloudflare, whoever
25
they
this
want
year.
to on the other end.
As
if
we
they don't wanna
celebrate
do
the
extra work.
legacy of this storied franchise, Bethesda Game
must
Studios
be
takes
nice
Fallout
having your own
76
theater.
players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns to a beloved location. Expeditions the Pit is coming this September.
Fallout 76, the game that everybody hated.
Everybody,
bro. Why do they think this is a good idea? interesting kind of take on the franchise.
Come join us.
Because they thought that they could
Your
convince
arrival's
people
the
to
first
get it.
good news we've had
Yeah,
in a
that's true.
while. It
Somebody
might not
gonna buy
look
it.
like much.
Yeah.
This place is our home, and together we can take it back from these rad worshipping fanatics.
Mad Max 3.
Yeah.
And life is making you lonely.
Wow, really?
Return to Victory Road.
Downtown. So maybe
Really?
You?
we can forget all our troubles.
Okay, that's disturbing. Little Shop. They went with a Little Shop of Horror song.
So since this is during a time frame where they still don't understand all of the mutations, so they're just gonna throw everything at them, I guess. But
I guess. Leave Pittsburgh. Okay.
yeah.
Hey, September.
And so they can just add DLC for every city now, I guess.
Yep. That's what
Play
they're
with
gonna
Game
do.
Pass.
I'm kind of tired of seeing that. Just say everything will be okay.
Bethesda Game Studios has been busy, and
Like that's not a
just with Fallout.
that's not a
76.
clapping moment. I
They're
don't
defining the role-playing genre with hits like
Starting to get annoying.
Morrowind.
They could just say at the end
Skyrim,
everything you just
Fallout
seen.
3
Is
and
gonna
Fallout 4. They're going
Then
even
you
bigger
wouldn't
with
feel it.
Starfield.
You would question
Later
it.
in the show, my
Killing
good friend Todd Howard
You know,
will
if
be here
this was
to reveal
live, they
more
would have
of
to
their
stop
next epic
every
RPG.
time so people could clap.
Yeah. And they'll be forcing them to clap. Like they'll just wait for that applause line. And people just look at the sign making noise.
Okay. New gameplay or something with this?
Wait a minute. Forza 5 though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I had fun with it while I was playing it. No doubt. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like that Camaro. I really like that Camaro. Oh, Hot Wheels.
How does everything have to have
Yeah, I
a
saw that
Hot Wheels
immediately.
implementation?
What are we doing?
So tired of Hot Wheels.
Well, maybe
Just be glad they
okay,
didn't add any Mario Kart levels to it.
Yeah,
but it makes sense though. So what they're
This makes
doing a
more
marketing
sense than
campaign.
what they were doing. This makes more sense than putting them in the real simulation racing.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this came about because somebody actually has a really dope Hot Wheels set at home, and they took pictures of it. And brought
Well,
it to work.
have you been seeing how like Hot Wheels has been cross marketing with just about everything right now?
Yep.
So I don't know if that's because hey, look, we need more revenue kind of thing, so we got to get our brand back out there. But they're reaching out to a lot of people now, and I don't know if they saw what BMW did with Mario Kart or whatever, but they're just like everywhere. So they're going to be in every game. They partner with Lego. They partner with everybody.
Oh.
So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I expect to see a lot of Hot Wheels going forward. Just pretty much everything you can think of. They're going to put them in there.
Hey, Shadow, we got Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, okay.
Heroes fought and
Yeah, I
died.
see all the assets
Give
that
us
are
a chance
pre-baked
to
into the
start
engine. Yeah, let's go. You got the gray rocks.
All that I know from their Earth are the creatures.
The
they
grass
send
is
along
green
with
at
us.
least.
Ah!
Is this Jurassic?
Here on
What
Earth,
if it was
every day
Project
is a fight
Ego?
to survive.
What if it's Dino Crisis?
That would be great, actually.
It's not Dino Crisis.
Dang.
He's got armor on.
Is that
That might be at the
Joseph
Capcom showcase though.
Anyone can tame this new world. We can.
We can. Oh, Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I
This is the
remember
Vin
this.
Diesel game. From 2 years
Beautiful
ago,
fact.
I remember that. Because you about to say it's all about family.
So this
Dinosaur
is
family.
the Jurassic game.
Ark, yeah,
Oh,
Ark
Ark.
2.
Okay.
2023.
Oh, it has a release date. Great.
As we
Or,
continue to show you no
It has a
gameplay.
release year. It doesn't have a date. Play day one with Game Pass.
oh. Gee, I wonder if they're trying to massage something home here.
I mean, if they are, I'm missing it. I guess. I never see the Game Pass.
I guess we look for the one game that isn't going to be there.
No.
Okay, this is the game we saw last year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, this is strange. This doesn't look as good as the trailer from last year.
The heck am I watching?
I forgot the name of it, but it was Scorn. That's it.
This year, okay,
that used to be. It was a PC game, and then there we go. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as the all the previews from before.
When the gods
Are you saying it went down in quality, Shadow? How dare you?
It's a downgrade. You know how like they try to say about Xenoblade.
Dude, it's 120 frames per second.
Is it? It better be with all that gray.
In 32K.
No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one, intend to find out.
Oh, so she got an axe. You know, I'm kind of tired of these skeleton bosses, but they don't look like Starfield Knights.
Yeah.
Like,
what is this?
I'm gonna do it. Make them look like Starfield Knights. Okay, what?
Okay. I don't know what that was.
Axe combat and
but no blood.
She turned into cameo for a split second there. I don't.
Right.
Ain't it supposed to be like the mature console? Where the blood at?
I don't know. And she turned into a fairy too, so that's like, what are we doing?
Okay, that was weird. Is that the sizzle from Witcher? Hey, a conquistador. A chocobo.
So I guess the companion is a dragon, looks like. She just turned into a fairy whenever she uses that weak.
I'm confused.
Gun to dodge? Alright.
That's what it looks like. Like she shoot backwards to push herself back. Flintlock. 2024.
2028.
Early 2023. There you go.
Okay, and so she has a gun. That's the name.
But here's my thing, though.
Kill that in Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yes,
something like
he's
that.
going to. It's going to turn into a Telethia.
My thing is, like, if you're bold enough to say early 2023, you should have a date by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh, another Jeff Keighley moment.
World premiere.
It's like Nintendo has these games and they're done and they're trying to find somewhere to put them. Market is like, we're trying to find somewhere to put them and they're not done. Like,
right.
This makes no sense to me.
They're just picking stuff out of a hat.
How far can we delay it?
Yeah, that's insane.
Are they doing something different other than Minecraft?
No.
All right.
No.
Legends hold.
They need to.
I forgot I had
they're not
in the background, but I am
into our shared story.
I am running
some legends
Breath of the Wild at around 27 frames per second, and that's with the RX 580 right now.
I don't know why you're doing that. You know it only runs at 5 frames per second.
Oh, because I've never used Simu before and I know nothing about Simu. I really have no idea.
Come on now, Shadow. You know that game is only allowed to run at 5 frames per second.
They're killing me, man.
So is this Dungeons? Is this another Dungeons game?
I don't know what it is. I'm just tired of seeing Minecraft. Like, it's just, at some point, try something different.
But the legends we hold dearest.
This is going to be an action platformer for Minecraft, I bet.
Of creativity.
But please don't.
And of bravery.
Well, then it'll have ray tracing.
Hey, it's not a color.
And friendships.
Yeah, it's ray tracing.
Zombies are free.
Farming zombies.
So, a game like this, just about everything would be ray tracing.
This is the legend of a united.
It doesn't take much to process.
Right. No, it doesn't.
A united overworld.
United.
But it's like the Taurus. The Taurus, that was 8K. Like,
this is Minecraft being, what's that game? Cube World.
Yeah.
It's literally Wow.
Oh, this is like Dungeons then, huh?
Like 3D Dot Heroes or whatever. 3D Dot Game Heroes.
Minecraft Legends
They are milking the
coming
sin out of
2023.
Minecraft. Oof.
That's
I'm
smart
not
though.
gonna lie, I
Literally-
like Dungeons, but it's just kind of better when you play with people.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's literally Cube World with Minecraft over it.
If Microsoft is smart, they'll make that game multi-platform.
They are.
It will be.
They're gonna get that money.
It should be multi-platform and cross-platform.
They're gonna get that money.
And cross-save enable.
That should be on an iPad and a Switch.
Yep, for sure.
Quite the entrance.
Just like Bright Memory Infinite got announced for the Switch. Even though I called it 2 years ago.
What the heck? Is that a tractor?
You wanted to
Autobot?
make a new life.
Why does this game look familiar?
Must say.
It looks like a more colorful No Man's Sky.
Yeah, there is a game like that exists. I'm just trying to think of the name of it. I'm blanking right now.
Futuristic farm simulator?
I mean, he is farming. There's a lot of farming there.
Well, they say this is a console launch exclusive, so
What does that even mean?
I have no idea.
Like
That means that
And while
it's
you
not
explored,
exclusive to the console.
You uncovered a mystery.
But it is at launch.
At launch, it's going
sure we can
to
get
no,
to
because
the
it's going to be on
bottom of
PC too.
Right.
So what they're doing is they're launching it, and it's only going to be on Xbox when it first comes out.
Right.
And then a couple months after that, it'll be on other consoles.
Gotcha.
Lightyear
They just
Frontier.
this
Spring
marketing
2023.
is insane. If it's not exclusive, it's not exclusive. Just list the platforms it's going to be on.
That's
it's going to
it.
be on Xbox and PC, and later
Right.
on down the line, it's going to be on other stuff. Just say that.
Right.
They have to invent these fucking terms. It's just horrible. I hate the verbiage.
Oh snap! Is that a bear with a roguelike?
Oh, you lost me.
Yeah, they just it looks cool, but they just turned me off about whatever they just said, and it's in first person.
Yeah.
When they give you the marketing terms, bro, I just stop. Just show the game.
You can get it here first.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 6 months and I get it everywhere else too.
Yeah.
So.
If they have to tell you what genre the game is, if they just say it's a shooter or just say it's an action game, if you have to say, well, it's a roguelike or it's a rogue, like get out of here, man. Like nobody.
Yeah.
Gunfire Reborn.
But one thing we've only seen a handful of games that have the month, date, and year.
Yeah.
A lot of these just month and year or just year. All right.
And if anybody could afford to cram their calendar, it should be Microsoft. They should have. They should be able to stick to these dates.
Should be.
What dates?
Exactly.
Hey, Doctor Strange. I mean,
You know it wouldn't surprise me if it was.
I would love it if it was a sequel to Grab by the Goose. I'll take it.
Anyone here?
and why are you walking in it?
I got a bad feeling about this.
I
Then
like
why
it
are
so
you in
far.
the crib?
I like it so far.
So is this an indie game?
It looks like it.
I found the first piece.
And I missed the Guerrilla Games thing yesterday because I completely forgot about it. So I don't know what all they showed.
Me either, but when I looked at the timestamp, I was like, Jesus, this is long. So I just left it alone.
Through his memories.
I really hate this because there's so many other indie games that kind of took the crown from this style here.
Right.
Whether it's part horror, part platforming, part puzzle, part Metroid. Like there's so many games that do this.
It is good to see you.
Not to mention Metroid Dread just came out. So it's like this game could be really, really good, but it doesn't stand out.
Oh, snap.
Pull yourself together.
The cash case of Benedict Fox.
The name doesn't help either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Spring 2023, though.
And it is probably going to be good. That's what's so sad.
Yeah. Probably going to be great. Mm-hmm.
And we're on Game Pass. Nice.
Bonjour, everyone. I am
Bonjour.
excited to be here today to tell you more about Interior Night's first original creation, As Dusk Falls.
Please don't be about
It
vampires.
started with the desire to create a deep interactive experience all levels of players can enjoy together.
Okay.
Because stories are brilliant, universal tools that help us understand the heartbreaking beauty of life.
Huh?
If you're gonna read off a teleprompter,
is an
please be the one that wrote
uncompromising
the stuff for
tale
the
of
teleprompter.
family, resilience, and sacrifice, written like a prestige TV show with a unique motion graphic novel style that triggers the imagination.
So this is basically a
This
visual
is
novel.
an interactive story powered
Okay.
by video games that
No,
gives
no, no,
you
no.
agency
Let's
over
correct
the
that.
lives
This is a
of
visual
far from
soap opera.
perfect human
Yeah.
beings.
Yeah, visual soap opera. My bad.
This is a
It's
thought-provoking
a
experience
non-playable
you
Life
can
is
play
Strange.
with
How
people you love.
do you
Discover
differ
insights
from
about each other
TV,
and create
interactive
shared
experience, and
memories.
movie? Like,
As Dusk Falls is
I
an
mean,
emotional
yeah, cool. I can press the
experience
X
that
button
we
when it
hope
comes
will
up,
leave
but
a mark
it's just
with
like I don't
everyone
get it.
who plays it.
I think so. With these, it's going to be the same thing, where it's basically a database. Like you got a bunch of paths that you choose, and that's what makes it "quote unquote" a game or make it replayable.
It's basically a choose your own adventure book.
Yeah, basically.
For most people,
Tribeca
Turok is
Tribeca
just a
Festival,
pit
my
stop.
bad, not film festival.
Wasn't taking the scenic
I
route
do like the
right.
style though, how they're like doing the jump cuts to force you to knowing that it's a visual novel.
Yeah.
For us, it felt like a trap.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us.
There's a name for that style. I can't think of the name.
On the ground now!
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We've been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right thing is doing the wrong thing.
Talk about bad advice.
None of us escaped that night.
It's okay.
Even those of us who made it out alive.
I hear you, Dark Angel. Some of them you can.
You've
You could
taken
just
very
YouTube them,
different
and some
paths
of
in
them
life.
you want to be part of it to see the outcomes, and you're kind of
They all
more
lead
engaged
back
in
to
it.
two
So it just depends on how the game is executed. Like
you
most
heard of
people,
that?
Depending on what type of gamer you are, you wouldn't play Catherine. You would just
Hey,
YouTube.
Sam.
Right.
Say, you haven't seen three fellas in a blue pickup, have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
Are you liking the
Not
desert
at all,
dream?
sir.
Oh, can't complain.
Can I ask what brings you to Turok?
I mean, look, bro, I'm just traveling.
I mean, they're showing you how they made the game. They're showing the branch of paths.
Why they showing all the paths though?
They really showed the paths, man.
Well, I got a
Let's
feeling this is
spoil
gonna be like a
everything.
movie or a TV show, and it didn't get funding.
Didn't get
Wait,
picked
how do
up.
you do multiplayer though? It's kind of like us watching this right now.
A voting
Didn't they
system.
read it day one with Game Pass.
You would do multiplayer through a voting
Jay over
system.
being savage.
Remember how
That's what I'm
Max
talking
back in the
about.
day?
This what is this?
You don't even know.
I have no idea. Oh, Naraka.
This. What is it?
Yeah. Hey, Maxie.
Up to 60 players though.
Whoop his. There you go.
I'd have fun with it.
Why have I not heard of this game?
Didn't they see this already?
I haven't
Well,
seen
it was on PC, but
I
Yeah.
think it got announced like last. It showed up
it's got-
last year doing some sort of reel, but it hasn't been talked about for console.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did she just steal Hamaru's Crescent Moon Slash from Samurai Showdown? Hey, Ashura.
Probably.
Oh, that's an ill combo. Battle
Yeah.
with friends across PC and console.
It's Fortnite but better.
New campaign mode, face your nightmare. No, I'm good. I don't need to face that. Anybody got a rocket launcher?
Speaking of which, so are they going to show the DLC, or did I miss it already for Outriders?
They haven't shown it yet.
They haven't
June
shown
23rd. Oh snap! That's
Didn't Outriders get shown during the during the first day?
I think so.
Yeah, but I think Microsoft promoted Outriders originally when it first came out. I think it was in the Xbox presentation, so I figured it would show.
Now they're not showing.
Hey, what's up, Andreas?
Bro, why are we seeing? Have we seen a Microsoft Studios game from nothing
Not
yet?
yet.
From
Not yet. Well, we got another 30 minutes. We have another 30 minutes, so.
You had your Android moment.
Yeah, you were Androiding out.
There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Clearly, he's dead. Clearly. What the? Obsidian did this?
Okay, then you gotta judge people. Okay.
Yeah, but Pentiment.
Something like that. You don't have a release date? All right.
November.
Look, that is not a release date.
Yeah, that's
that's not a release date.
And it doesn't look like it's gonna be a physical game. So
no.
Not that physical games matter anymore on this platform. But
Xbox is like, we don't believe in commitment. You get it when you get it.
Yeah. What is this?
Special breaking report. More local teenagers have gone missing. This could be linked to the disturbing trend.
But if a title like this,
from our otherwise
gets delayed, it's not even going to be big news.
has seen the
Is this grounded?
has any
Yeah, I
other
think this is
information,
grounded.
Please
The game that's still not out of beta yet.
Yeah.
Hello, micro friends.
Oh, so this was on Steam before too?
No,
This
this
is,
on
you can play on
Xbox.
Xbox right now.
Last year.
It's just in beta.
Yeah.
Why that robot look like it's going to murder everybody's family?
You will need to survive.
But this is a game I try to play solo. It's not possible to play
You
solo.
got to play it with people. You can't play this solo.
I tried.
Oh, this was on Game Pass preview, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my memory chip is a little.
I'm sorry, as a non-Game Pass individual.
We can unravel why you are here.
So I'm guessing they actually putting a story to it now.
Yeah, because it didn't really have one like that. It was like a big tutorial.
Yeah, this game is one of them games you have to play with the group, especially when you facing them gigantic ass spiders.
Man.
So, is it going to be PvP or is it just PvE and people join?
This PvE the whole way.
Like I said, I had fun with the little bit I did do, but I mean, I definitely had to watch a lot of YouTube because some of the stuff I didn't know how to create. I was like, what in the hell?
Yeah, they don't have any, like in the game does not show you how to find some of these combinations.
They really don't.
No.
I'm all for like, hey, exploration, but sometimes, dude, you're gonna have to hold my hand a little bit.
Oh, snap.
But look, at least give me the training wheels.
Something.
We'll put a digital manual.
They said
on
join
that.
10 million players in the backyard. What do they mean by that?
They got players there.
Yeah, it was already in the alpha thing or whatever beta thing.
Is 10 million people playing the beta?
Yeah, it's a lot of people in there.
That game is good. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good game. You don't want to play it by yourself.
They search for someone who does not exist.
Hey, Raw Fury.
The Shadow.
Is this Tenchu?
The forgotten child of a scattered race. Lost.
Is this that Shadow game?
Probably. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Now they have awakened the Erebon. Now they have awakened me.
Okay. Thanks for pointing that out, Dark Boy. They said the Minecraft game is going to be multi-platform. Yeah, it would be stupid for it not to be.
Their hope. I am their reckoning.
Yeah, this that Shadow game. This that who was in it? Who was the first couple games? Was it Because the guy was in black and red.
Yeah, because the game is called Origami, but I'm just trying to figure out his name.
They will not drag me.
No, it's not now. That's the different game.
Origami 2 already came out.
Yeah.
They're working on the third one.
That's what I thought this was.
Is that by the same people or?
It looks just like it though.
It's a spitting image, but this one looks more open than Origami because Origami is more corridor-like in a way sometimes.
All right, man.
Origami is what I thought N2 should have been.
Yeah.
Can we stop with the Hellhounds eating people alive?
It's like they only know how to make death games. They don't know how to make nothing else.
Like, look, we have these dead body assets. What we're gonna do?
Yeah, we gonna use those. We're gonna use one way or another.
I mean, somebody could take the Splatoon approach and do something different.
You think?
Hell, why not have a game? Why not have a FPS game where you throw water balloons at people?
Yeah. But
unlock the forbidden secrets and foulest.
Wait a minute.
This is how Doom started. Like, this is all bad.
Calling forth life from death.
Oh, so you just gonna make some zombies? All right.
Welcome to Mars, bro.
Hey, what?
Wait, what? That was pointless?
What was the point of bringing them back?
To truly embrace.
Got brought back to be a sacrifice.
You must take it into the world. And you will be shunned, scorned.
All right, if y'all saw Kenobi episode 3, y'all know Darth Vader ripped people out their homes for being nosy.
To this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma, a necromancer.
But what if I don't want to?
And I don't think that's gonna work on them.
Confront the darkness alone.
Oh,
that might.
We are the speakers of the dead.
Once again, if you're gonna use a Starfield snipe, put some body on it.
Diablo. Oh.
4.
They always have like these illustrious CG cutscenes for a top-down game. I don't.
But you ain't gonna see none of that.
Nothing.
The thing about it is, like that cost them probably like $10 million to make.
They always do that.
I'm very excited to announce our 5th and final class,
gonna be
the Necromancer.
I bet you are, motherfucker.
Undead who joins the other iconic classes around the campfire in Diablo 4. These include the mighty barbarian,
this is
the
insane
elemental
because
sorceress, the crafty rogue,
Microsoft
and the powerful
owns
druid.
so much now.
And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred,
So question is
has
this gonna be
returned and
multi-platform?
spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own.
Corruption evil is like there's a different kind or some shit.
Now, Diablo 4 is
Hey,
the culmination
we
of the
have
25-year
lawful
history of
pure
the
evil.
franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with
Like,
some,
just-
unique twists.
We just call it
all
lobby.
its
It's
own.
an oxymoron. Like,
So let's dig a little deeper by watching, for the first time,
To
I
be
might
fair,
add,
I
some.
prefer
Unless they are absolutely
Well,
going
hearing
to
from a few of the
separate
many
them into
people
different
behind the game.
categories. He didn't need to say that.
No, they didn't. Like I said, people need whoever wrote the stuff for the
Diablo
teleprompter
4
needs
is the
to
next
look over
generation
before they
of
start
action
reading.
RPG.
But hey, we
Melding
have
monster
corruption
slaying
evil.
and
We have
collecting
poison
with
evil.
a full
We have
realized
lucky
open world.
evil.
Except for the faint of heart. It's gory and unnerving. It's creepy.
it's like Diablo 1.
What's unnerving is the fact that y'all go through all this extra shit for nothing.
Right.
Yeah, just say
It
it's
takes all
Diablo,
of the
bro.
pillars
Bro,
of the
it's
Diablo
like
game
they
and
gotta
just
have like a
expands them
staff of
with all the new
therapy
features that
somewhere because
people
you
really
don't make
love and
games like this and this don't
appreciate
come
in
back to
modern
hunt you
games.
mentally. This is crazy.
It's like just death, more death.
Whoever you see
All
yourself
day,
being,
like,
you
come
can
on,
create
dude.
in Diablo 4.
Like,
Why they got a
What's
brother in
important to
this?
include
the way
was
marketed
character
it, they
customizations,
said
and I can
they were
play
talking
the
about their
fantasy that
staff
I want to play.
had to get counseling and stuff after working on it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that because I can only imagine
Allows
a
you
staff
to
like Last of Us.
switch around your
You
playstyle
got
as
to.
well.
Bro,
They had more than just the game to worry about for their therapy.
And fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was good.
Why does this remind me of Gauntlet so much?
One of the really
The same. I mean, it pretty much is Gauntlet, but it's instead of it being points and see how many you can kill.
You've got almost 150.
You get all these other abilities and whatnot.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
It's an
Strongholds are
RPG.
enemy territory that you need to reclaim.
Instead of a slasher.
You might have a space that begins.
So you say we're never going to get a Diablo Warriors game from Koei
cleared it out.
I mean, Diablo is Diablo Warriors, basically.
Much,
like
friendly town.
It's already its own Warriors.
No, see, what would be better would be to get a Diablo game that is either like Darksiders or Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking this was going to be. I was like, well, if it's going to be Diablo 4, are they going to do it? Is it not going to be tactical now? Is it not going to be an RPG?
And then a local event will pop up and you can choose to participate in it or get a group together and just wail on these like giant world bosses.
Okay. That is clearly not
These
the
are
troll
events that
from
take a lot
Lord
of
of the
people,
Rings.
and you really have to work together.
But yes, we have all these super detailed environments that you can't even zoom in on.
Collaborating, trying to take this
Hey,
big
look, man,
monster
they're
down.
using the true
It's
power of the
epic.
Xbox Series X.
To be fair, the way this game plays, you don't
It's
want that
so
camera
easy
mode
to
at
create a
all. It would not
community.
help.
It
You wouldn't be able to
makes
see
Diablo
anything.
more
I
of
get that.
a social experience.
I mean, I get that, but the point being is they do all these detailed work on these
there's
damn
no point.
models.
Has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
That's like when they first brought
play
out
couch
when
co-op.
Warcraft 3
People on
first
the
came
couch
out. They
can
kept
sit there
talking
and
about
have
the
a great
graphics and all that, and I'm like, bruh, like you're not paying attention.
We've created
You worry about
specific
units,
zones where
like you're
players
not
engage
caring.
PvP.
If you
Oh, so
go
they do
there,
have
you can
PvP
start
in
swinging
this.
away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung
That's that whole
at.
conversation when people are like, do you really need voice chat to play Splatoon?
If you're like really
Right.
good, the game
You don't have the
actually
time.
marks you
You're gonna
as,
hear a
like,
lot of oh,
champion on the map.
oh. That's all you're gonna hear. I'm dead.
You basically become a loop pinata.
You're gonna hear a lot of people cussing.
Chase you down.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much.
Game
And
Wait
you
a
can't
minute.
discuss what happened because you're
The
too
last
busy
story
getting killed
mission
on the
is
next
really
round.
the beginning of a
Wait a minute, I thought you had him.
What time?
That endgame is rich with things
No
to do.
strategy.
We dropped like
Get
20
more and
L's.
more
Like,
powerful.
Whether it's
Like
new
motherfucker,
items or new
like just kick this
dungeons
nigga off the
or
team.
new Paragon boards, every single time you come back to play Diablo 4, there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
I'm pretty sure this is going to have
And it's
microtransactions
something
in
we're
our
going to
game, so I'm
support for
pretty
years to
sure.
come.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be riddled with it.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo.
That's a lot of spiders.
The motherfucker gonna have microtransactions like it's an STD.
Do the
and like,
campaign.
why? Like for a game like this, what is the point?
PvP, it almost doesn't
Money.
end.
And we are so close.
Like for PvP, I guess, for whatever.
No, the weird thing is, isn't
cosmetic.
Diablo better as a single player?
People still play PvP.
I don't know. We're going to have to ask Fanstorm about that. But 2023, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, people play PvP Diablo on 2, I believe.
What
Big
room
thing.
is left in 2023? Because even if I took each of these games they announced and put them once a month, we're done. Like, there's no more 2023 left. Like, what is? You're getting real
Nah, they're gonna be
crowded.
stacking. They're gonna be stacking 2-3 games in a month.
My thing is, supposedly this generation started and these consoles launched in 2020.
Wow.
Know that you can finally be a captain.
And the only thing you can tell us in 2022 is that more stuff is coming in 2023.
Oh, this is something you couldn't do before?
I guess you could.
No, you couldn't before.
That's kind of weird because this game has been out for a while.
This is the rare game?
Yeah.
Why do you care about the inside of your cabin?
That you ain't gonna look at barely ever.
No.
The spotlight of your features we proclaim.
So at this point now, they're just trying to find another way to validate the loot system in the game. They're just like, hey, this imaginary currency we have, you need something to use it for.
As a pirate captain, adventure will come knocking on your door. On to set sail as a pirate captain, and you'll be amazed at what we have in store.
I probably won't, but okay.
Whether that's
I was about to say the same thing.
racing or embracing, everybody's welcome in this game.
I'm glad the Stamper Brothers at least admitted it. I'm glad they admitted this because we clearly see
So as we leave,
the results of what happened.
Come do it in season 7 to see your thieves.
Okay. Coming free. Hey, I love free 99.
Yeah.
And Game Pass.
You notice how they don't even have their name anymore?
No, they don't.
World premiere. Jeff Keighley's gonna be upset.
So I'm wondering if that's going to happen to Blizzard and Bethesda too, because since they're newcomers, they get to have their own. They can stand there and say, "Hey, look at our logo in the background. Here comes our game." How long is it going to take before they end up being like Rare and they don't even get their logo?
Probably after they get these projects out the way, like the ones that they already
I give
have.
it 2 years.
You mean when it fully becomes theirs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. I get that because by that time, Bethesda would get everything out that they've already been working on. Prior to or before they got acquired.
I'm not gonna lie, this game looks interesting.
It does. It don't look like it should be on the Microsoft system though, but yeah, it does look interesting.
Look, they gotta try to branch out.
12 teraflops, man. RT cores.
Even though this is something I think could run on the Xbox 360 with enough work.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm looking like, why can't this be a Wii game in 480p? So, whatever.
Ravenlock.
Okay, interesting name.
2023.
God damn it.
And play day one with Game Pass.
Here's all the games we're going to tease you with.
There's only one game in 2022. That was the November 2022 game, right? And it didn't even have a date. It was just November.
I think it was 2.
Yeah, they had one in September.
When it was November.
There was another one like
one just said coming 2022.
Yeah.
So what they're telling me is there's no need for me to reactivate my Game Pass until next year.
Basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Gonna stay Xbox Live Gold. So this is from the Limbo guys.
Okay, then that has me interested at least.
Is that an onion?
Maybe.
Or something else, but
never mind.
I don't trust it though.
I'm not gonna say. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not even gonna go there. But
Dad's at large.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
What am I looking at?
Oh, that was an interesting transition.
It was, and the fact that this is a platformer of some sort has my attention for sure. Puzzler / platformer.
Only thing I'm messed up with is asymmetrical view.
Yeah,
that is not good for platformers.
At all.
That is not good at all. Maybe it's a context-sensitive platformer, so like you don't do the actual jumps.
More than likely, probably.
Yeah,
those look too precise,
I doubt that.
And you drop the ball off at like a perfect drop too. Yeah, I can imagine they do it for you.
Cocoon 2023.
2023.
As
Well,
much
you'll
as they
finally
just
become a
showed,
butterfly.
that's still vague.
It is. It's
I
very
don't
vague.
feel
That bitch ain't coming out until like December 2023.
If that.
World premiere. Hey, go ahead.
Koei Techno. What Warriors are you doing now?
I know those people.
Don't get your hopes up.
Dead bodies. Samurai Warriors, something.
It's probably that Dynasty Warriors. No, it can't be
That's
Dynasty Warriors 9.
That's what Warriors are you doing?
There's a dragon. Team Ninja.
Oh, Team Ninja.
About time.
Hold on.
Ninja guy?
Hold up.
No, not Ninja
No.
guy.
Maybe it's before.
Okay, we got one studio doing something that they acquired. Let's see what they got.
So instead of Ninja Gaiden, it's Samurai Gaiden. Let's go.
Yes.
They better not. I swear.
I mean, it basically Onimusha. I mean,
that would be. That's basically all it would be.
Yep. Merge with a team.
Which reminds me, Capcom, bring back fucking Onimusha.
Yes.
Or at least get the Onimusha 3 remastered.
Damn, just do the whole series over, like you did Devil May Cry.
Except for don't do 4. Wulong.
Okay, Wulong. Fallen Dynasty. Okay, this is related to Dynasty Warriors.
It is actually. It is actually. I saw him.
So now I hate this because if it's a Warriors game, we don't know how.
I don't know that combat. Yeah, I don't know that combat. Like it looked like it was gonna be you just only managing that one person, but is it gonna be like story based? Is it just gonna be Dynasty?
Japan is home to some of the most talented and well-known game
it's going to be like fucking
anywhere in the world. We're
Damn, what's the
thrilled
game?
to be working with Koei Tecmo to bring
Japan is home to
Wolong
some of the
Fallen
most
Dynasty to Game Pass day
So
one.
he's like, no, it's not.
I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja. It was a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them once again. We know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese franchises to Xbox.
I think they would have told you.
I'm excited to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox from our partners at Atlas.
Atlas.
Hold on.
Is that a segue?
Hold up.
You talking about Team Ninja?
Is this what I
he
think
was talking
it
about
is?
Team Ninja. He was like, "Hey, they talented, and then by the way, we're going over here."
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Hold up. Bullshit. Hold up. How y'all gonna drop it on Xbox, but y'all can't put it on the Switch?
Yo.
Oh, that means somebody paid them.
Yeah,
They
somebody
got
paid.
Disrespect.
Yeah,
Atlas
somebody
got
paid.
paid.
They paid. Yep.
The disrespect.
And they're about to drain 4 golden, and then they're gonna get 5 too. So this was a contract thing.
Oh no, they're going to end up getting 1 and 2 as well. I bet you. And that's golden right there.
That's golden right there, yeah.
At this point,
wow.
Straight disrespect.
Unless you know what
and
you
the
need
way
to
they
know.
presented it,
Yep, Nintendo
this
got
is
the
an
pony up.
exclusive partnership.
Straight disrespect.
Nintendo got the pony up.
Disrespect like a motherfucker.
But you know what? I bet they didn't expect SMT5 to do what it did.
Right.
I bet they didn't. They probably thought it wasn't gonna do nothing.
And it's
They straight up disrespectful.
And it's royal. Ooh, yeah.
So,
Ooh,
so can we kick Atlas in the nuts?
Hold on, base Xbox One. Now that's a slap in the face.
That is a slap
Wow,
in
they
the
just
face.
So can we kick Atlas in the nuts now?
They put a date on it.
Damn, one of the few things that got a date.
Oh my
shit.
God. Straight up.
The disrespect.
Dude, the first game.
No, hold up, nah. Now we gonna get
not just
a
Nintendo.
special partnership between Xbox Game Studios and one of the greatest creative minds and innovators in our industry. Someone that I have admired for many years.
Kojima.
Today, I'm pleased to share
Death Stranding coming to Xbox.
together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen before.
Death Stranding coming to Xbox. Yep, fucking knew it.
ずっと作りたかったゲームがあります。
It's Death Stranding.
We thought this was going to come earlier because there was rumors about it coming to Xbox.
それが作れる日が来るのをずっと待っておりました。マイクロソフトの最先
So
端
in
ク
other
ラウドテ
words,
クノロジ
Sony
ー
don't let go of that
と市場
stranglehold,
の
or
変
either
化
they
に
just didn't have the money to hold
こ
on
の
to it
未
like
知なる
that.
構想への挑戦が
Bullshit.
ようやく
But the fucked up thing is we called it even more.
時間はかかるかもしれませんが、これから、Xbox ゲームスタジオと提
Is he
携
still
し
friends with Jeff Keighley now?
皆さんに喜んでいただけるニュースをお
Then
届
they got
けしていき
divorced.
たいと
Yeah,
思い
they
ま
got
す。
divorced now because
So
ご期待ください。
telling me that Kojima's not gonna get an
He
award.
told
to
that
Game of
Sony
the Year
Thank
no
you,
more.
Kojima-san. We're thrilled to have Kojima Productions working with our teams at Xbox Game Studios. Today, for the first time ever, we have focused on showing you games that you can play.
That's a
over
little
the
too
next
much
12 months.
2022 because y'all didn't show all
Today's
Y'all
show
did not show all that on
celebrates
2022.
a
That's
diverse
2022.
lineup
Let's see
of
that.
global
All
game
All the
creators
2022
of all
stuff is
sizes
DLC.
who bring with them
That's what it looked
unlimited
like.
potential.
Yeah.
Games from these creators will be coming to Game Pass every single month, including Naraka Blade Point, As Dusk Falls, A Plague Tale Requiem, Pentiment, Persona 5 Royale, Somerville, and Scorn, just to name a few.
But not
And we
this year.
start 2023
That's the only few you got,
launches
motherfucker.
of some of the most anticipated titles from the
What is he
teams at
talking
Xbox
about?
and Bethesda.
Hey, bro.
Just to name a few.
Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport.
Oh, they did show
and
Starfield.
This has
got
been an
20 minutes.
incredible
10
year
minutes, excuse me.
as we
Okay.
achieved record growth across console and Game Pass, with millions of people playing our
growth
games
compared
every
to
single
what?
day.
I guess compared
And
to
we have
last year.
you to thank.
Compared to Xbox One?
Whether that's new
Game
players
Pass is
joining us
making
through
them a shit
Xbox
ton of money.
Cloud Gaming,
Yeah, Game Pass is
or our
making them a lot of money.
longest fans playing on Xbox and PC.
But their subscription
We could
growth
not
is
have
slower
done
than
this
it was on
without
the
you.
original OG Xbox Live, though. Well, I want to say
year
during the
ago,
360 years.
we welcomed the
It was
talented
real slow,
studios
first
at
Xbox.
Bethesda Softworks to Xbox. Their teams have been hard at work, bringing their franchises to Game Pass, shipping updates to their games,
Phil
and
got that
building new
strokish
experiences
face.
for you to enjoy.
Something
We
wrong
know
with it.
that everyone has been eager to see Starfield.
Yeah.
Our show today has highlighted gameplay, so it's only
Motherfucker,
fitting
just
that
show
we
the
end
goddamn
it
game.
with an extended first look at one of
I
the
like
most
you, Phil, but shut up and show the
anticipated
game.
games in Xbox
And they've
history.
done this right before.
This
they've done
is Starfield.
They've done E3 shows before where they just go game. So I don't this shit here.
That was the only one that said exclusive. That's the crazy part about
That's
it.
the only one they got.
Jeez. Like we knew Forza was. That's a no-brainer, but man.
That verbal diarrhea he was spitting, boy.
Like, man, just like shut up. That's it.
Because we've never seen this game. So you got to show us something.
How much you want
I want to see, motherfucker. There better be some goddamn gameplay.
He said extended. I don't know what that means, but all right.
Extended trailer.
Pretty much.
Because we got what? 7 minutes left?
Yeah, because they got to do the outro. Unless they just go straight to the logo.
Bruh.
Please go right to the logo and shut up.
They show shit yet. Okay, there we go.
And what I was going to say before the Atlas thing, they're probably going to announce the Persona games coming to the Switch.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's hard to express how excited all
That's
of us
it.
as are here with you today.
That's it.
We're so grateful you're spending
Man, I don't want to see Todd Howard's fucking face.
finally see.
And
What?
Todd Howard, the other guy, Rod Ferguson, all of them. These are all the guys.
Hey,
that had
nah, get
excuses.
that. No.
We can't put this
This
on
motherfucker
Nintendo
just like to hear
You
himself
can be
talk.
who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space.
Todd Howard, shut up.
This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
And so, you know what? I thank Ubisoft. You know why?
Why is that?
Because between what's the name of that damn game? I put it up already. I normally have it sitting down here, but
Hey, it's 23:30. The exact date the game's gonna come out.
thanks to this game right here.
Oh yeah, Starlink.
And them showing just a little bit of what they were working on with Beyond Good and Evil 2, everybody got to step it up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that I can make your day, Trinell.
Yeah, Andre been on fire today.
So,
Like, I'm sorry, you see some stupid shit. There's some stupid shit.
Hey, Andre, we want to get that rant video.
We got Metal Gear right here. Let's go. Metal Gear to Xenoblade.
Research facility is in this direction.
Dude, it ain't Xenoblade. There's no giant baboon.
It ain't Metal Gear because the world ain't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that world. So everybody that said Breath of the Wild is empty should be raging right now because this game was empty. Right
Yes, they
But
should
it's
be.
in space, Shadow.
But Shadow, it's dark.
Look.
It's dark. It's not
Nothing in
colorful, it's dark.
space.
It's
Have you
dark.
seen
In space don't make a bit of damn difference.
It's a
But you know
video
what else
game.
was in space? You know what else was in space? Mass Effect.
But then,
That's true.
But then you play Breath of the Wild, and you can't stop but being distracted every 30 seconds.
It's
playing
the
that game.
atmosphere, Shadow. Do your research.
Oh. What a research.
I mean,
Nobody's been to these fucking planets. So there's no research to do.
I mean, look at those cumulus clouds that couldn't be done on Breath of the Wild too.
Oh. Yeah.
It can only be done with the power of the
Switch Pro.
Yeah, it's on my volumetric closet shit, and I'm like I got footage of Factor 5 doing it on GameCube, bro. What do you?
Oh, shit. I was like, aren't those the same types of clouds in fucking Split Sports?
Okay, good. We can go into third person. I did not want to do first person. Jeez.
And then the first person that was showing at first didn't even show like hands or anything. He was just like rolling the camera. Like, what are you doing?
That's called a zoomed in view.
I guess so.
My bad. Wrong game.
You know, I wish they had showed all this initially when they first. Instead of
they didn't have this ready.
No, they didn't have this.
Oh no, he's talking about before Todd Howard's little sad speech.
Yeah. Just show this.
Why we lighting up?
Just show me. Look, show me the logo. Show me the gameplay. Fuck Todd Howard. He can go piss in the corner somewhere.
That is not a space pirate. Stop calling them pirates. Those are not space pirates.
Yeah, it's not a space pirate.
Yes, it's
okay. Now let us see.
I like that. Look, these guns is nice.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
the guns.
I want to see. I want to see the Elder Scrolls tree. We need to see it.
I do not need to see the Elder Scrolls shit.
No, I want to see the Elder Scrolls stat tree. I want that progression.
Okay, that's about the only thing I will accept.
Yes.
Okay, if we in space, okay, all right.
If we in space and this place ain't explored, why the hell are there other people?
Yeah, what the hell?
You're like, ooh, they're exploring it. Let's go explore it too and raid them. Like,
no, we're pirates. Wait a minute, what do you mean?
No,
we're
no. Listen, we are legitimately Christopher Columbus. Motherfuckers is here, but we saying we discovered it.
Yeah.
The coincidence of coming across the enemy on another planet is just.
After some initial encounters, you're
Todd's
invited to
back.
join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of
They're
space.
wrong.
You know,
He said, "Where to
y'all
get
should have
it?"
paid Sesame Street for Kermit the Frog because he'd be more entertaining.
You look like you belong on Sesame Street. What Muppet babies? Howard look like a Muppet.
Where the glitch?
They need to use speed tree. Some of this is kind of rough.
Why is this reminding me of
Clearly, you don't understand the true power of the Xbox Series X.
Welcome to Constellation.
Why is this reminding me of Apex Legends?
It looks like
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out
I don't know.
there?
These are artistic choices. That's fine, but
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for.
I mean, you can have an unexplored world that ain't colorless and shit.
You'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Andre, you're assuming that people don't love the Zack Snyder verse of gaming.
So, you found something?
A new guy found it.
You dug up the artifact, right?
It's so bland looking. It's like somebody just fucking painted it with like the darkest colors they could find.
you're on a planet supposedly with either trace or no atmosphere compared to Earth. There should be colors out the whole fucking spectrum because the radiation is just bouncing all over the place. There should be all kind of color interactions.
Of course.
But then that means that they would have to have more assets and they would have to actually optimize the game and do all this other stuff.
The fleet doesn't follow the rules.
And I can understand that being the excuse if they're using something like Unreal Engine 5 or something like that, but they're not. This is Bethesda's own engine.
We're not just here to shoot the bad guys.
No, I mean, I kind of understand if they decided to just like make the bases not have color, but the world itself should.
Yeah.
Quits. The only way out is death.
I can just see the glitches now. Like, I don't know. I can just see it.
Yeah, let me fight monsters. Don't stop showing me people. Monsters make more sense.
Don't even make it this far.
Again, Christopher Columbus. People were here, but I discovered this place.
There was some color.
Maybe it's a per planet thing.
Yeah, bullshit.
That gives you a
It's not going to be per planet.
But
I
ultimately,
really just want to run and drop kick him in his face.
I feel you, but this appears to be the trend. we know that our name
It's our most flexible
means
yet.
a lot, especially to
You can customize
gaming
all
press.
the elements of how you
So
look.
let us put our name on it, announce the new franchise, barely show anything, show the logo a lot, and hope there's a lot of hype. If there's not a hype, reinforce it by showing the logo again and barely showing any other footage and standing there and saying it's going to be the best thing ever.
Yep.
We've seen this before.
and these
We've
come
seen
with
this
unique
on
advantages and
360 games and going back or whatever. But
that's where it started.
How you can look,
Yep.
and how your character plays and develops.
Just once, I just want to run up and do a fucking step bicycle kick in the Todd Howard's face.
I feel it. And Man Rod first.
Once.
They can both.
By using them
They
and
can both be
completing
one
challenges.
for sure.
Use my foot, step on his crotch, and the other foot hit him right in his jaw.
Projects with resources you find.
Damn, man, you can afford that
And
alive.
somewhere programmers are racking their brains developing routines for this game.
Okay, so
and they're crunching.
What was supposed? Why was everybody hyped for this initially?
Act as a
Oh, you get to place
because it was going to be on Sony.
Resource generation.
Oh,
You get to place pros.
No, originally, everybody was originally hyped because it was going to be on PlayStation 4. That's why. Then that got taken away.
That's not all.
Oh, you already know the Sony crowd is going to say this looks awful.
Oh, yeah,
That's what's about to happen right now.
Sony fans will be like, we dodged the bullet.
So you're not gonna play Elder Scrolls 6? Oh, well, that's a different story. And I'm like,
it's gonna look exactly the same.
Since this is only going to be on Xbox and PC, it's probably going to be a better performing game
the look and
because they don't have to worry about shoehorning this game on everything.
Right. Yeah.
There's loads of different modules.
So it looks rough now, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna patch it up.
So cool.
It'll probably be a good game. I'm not going to say it's going to be bad. It just, I wish there was more color to it. It's just good.
It's not
I
just
have a
how
strange
it
feeling this
looks,
game will
it's how it
definitely have
performs.
significantly less
From
glitches.
engines
That
to
much I would
shields
say.
to weapon systems.
The only thing I was
Because,
saying is
yes,
like it looks good. It does look good. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, I agree with y'all. Like they should have added some color to this.
No, Terrell, we do not need cornrows and dreads as hairstyles in this game if the character just looks like that. Hell no.
Yes, we do. More.
Should go look like paper mache on somebody's head.
When we get a fro that works, like
Yeah, because
we don't know how to program, bro. Like,
we done seen cornrows. Yeah.
You can tell that like they don't know how to do hair. They still don't know how to do hair. And you can tell they probably don't have people in the office to help them with that.
Oh, that looks
Wait, all y'all got to do. Bad thing is, Bethesda is in Bethesda, Maryland. There's a shit ton of black people in the area. They can go out and see and look at.
But you know how that goes. They assume that still the average mature gamer is a white guy from between 18 and 24.
Yeah.
They have no idea that the person that watches Dragon Ball the most probably looks like me.
Like, look, y'all. All y'all gotta do is walk outside your office, offer somebody like $300 to look at their hair and video capture it.
That's
Y'all got a good
They're
look.
not gonna walk outside their office, and who do they hire? Unless you're a tester, or you're promoting the game.
Actually, I wonder if they're hiring game testers. I gotta look at that.
Thanks again.
I mean, most studios aren't anymore because I mean you could just do a beta.
You've given us over the decades.
Well, no, there's a game testing firms that they go through now. I've just seen
nothing's done in house anymore. Everybody they farm everything out.
Real journey.
Okay, I will say this. I did like the little
You may be wondering
space
just how big is
fighting
this
they were
game?
doing,
So we'll
but
probably
it
take
looks.
one last moment
I think
and
Starlink did it better.
Yeah, that space fighting looks like a Halo 4.
Jemison. You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore.
Why would you name something after
anywhere
a
on the
city
planet.
that was flooded out?
And it's not
And they didn't show you going
That's what I
into
was
the
about to
planet. I want to see the burn in.
from barren but resource-heavy ice balls.
Because at
Oh
this
no,
point,
you
it's
gonna
just
get
Mass
a
Effect.
you gonna get a splash screen. You ain't gonna.
Then that's
You gonna
Mass
get a
Effect.
splash
It's not Starfield. That's Mass Effect.
1,000 planets.
So basically, they have Hoth in here
for you to explore. We can't wait to see what you find.
Okay.
How hard do you have to kick him to kick him out of that leather jacket?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm with Joe on this. I'm really not all that impressed.
Yeah,
I'm really not.
It looks
that's not me
okay.
hating. I'm just not impressed. Because the way people hyping this up, they was hyping it up like this is gonna be. I'm not feeling it.
I mean, the only thing I can say is that's their job. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we've seen No Man's Skies, we've played Mass Effect.
Yeah,
we've seen games like this that made these promises, and they lived up to some of it because of the scale. The scale of the game, you can only do so much as a video game. But they overdo it, they overshoot it, and maybe there's something they can't show us today. Maybe. And then some of it may be just DLC. Who knows? But, it's Bethesda's name, so therefore it's going to carry weight.
How about an HDR mode that actually makes the colors pop?
Hey, you know what? Then they have to have colors for them to pop.
I
thought this was going to be this year. That's what people were claiming. But,
isn't that the biggest thing? The first thing that you notice between something being 1080p and something being 4K?
Yep.
The wider color gamut.
Yep. The biggest thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
2023.
Like I said, they might as well lower the color scale to just black and gray at this point.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they have skin tones in these games anymore.
I really don't know why.
Just make all your characters gray and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they're doing a fucking hype reel for what they just.
Yeah, they're doing a sizzle reel.
Yep.
I would just.
Doing a sizzle reel.
After
Shadow,
that.
they do this every year. Microsoft
Every year.
At the end of their thing, they do a sizzle reel.
Mm-hmm.
They do this every year.
We're gonna show you all the disappointments for next
That's the whole last game they didn't know they were developing that they showed at one point, and that didn't show up here. You got the people that made Heavenly Sword. Where's their game at?
Yeah, because Hellblade 2.
Where's Hellblade?
How about the Hellblade 2? That let me know Hellblade 2 is not closed.
That bitch ain't coming out till 2025.
It was the first thing that got mentioned. Nope.
So
that
again,
seems to be a trend.
I'm gonna say this again. Switch started 9th generation.
Yep.
It did.
And these systems were not ready to come out.
No.
And it didn't help.
So they were rushed to follow.
It didn't help that the chip shortage happened either. That didn't help
at all. Because around this time frame,
COVID didn't help them.
We should be seeing more graphically inclined games that run better on the system, not just out the gate finally getting games.
But to be fair, it was probably a good gamble for them to take, to go ahead and push ahead with COVID, because with the stuff that ended up happening after that, because you already saw the writing on the wall with the tariffs in 2019, which is why Nintendo moved their manufacturing around in 2019, which was a lucky thing for them because they would have got hit just as bad in 2020. But if Microsoft and Sony did not go ahead and pull the trigger and launch in 2020, and they waited till 2021 till they had games, the shortages would have been even worse.
Yeah,
because they wouldn't have been able to produce as many.
Well, that's true.
So, all right. So we done made it through that. We done made it through. So
hurts my face.
The only thing I want to say is I didn't hate it, but like Andre said, that whole Starfield thing, shut up and show it. Just shut up and show it.
Just show the fucking game.
Yeah.
Like you talking doesn't make me more excited for it.
No,
honestly, it's a negative.
Unless you're going to do like a actual dev deep dive, shut up and show the damn game.
Like, I don't know if they realize that they get in their own way.
Yeah, the majority of that stuff now, Phil, you was capping. The majority of that stuff is coming out 2023. You had like 4 games that had 2022 dates. Well, I think they had 2022 release and no dates. You had one game with a 2022 date on it.
If you don't give me an actual day, I don't count it.
Like I said, coming 2022. We already halfway through the year.
Yeah,
come on,
bro. I was more excited during the Animal Crossing Direct. I'm not even and you watch the end of the Animal Crossing Direct, and they're just like at the end of it, they're just like, "Hey, Tom, those kids are coming." I'm like, "Bro, what? Okay." And I'm like, that should not be more exciting than everything we just saw. Like it should not, and that's insane to me.
I'm still trying to figure out like what all those companies, all those studios that they bought have been up to.
I told you what they're doing. They helping
no perfect
everybody else
dark
out.
Here's my thing. This is supposed to take the place of E3.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have retail space you have to cover in stores. What the fuck were they supposed to put on shelves that you were going to show them this June? What were they going to see?
Nothing.
And if that's
Bunch
the
of indie
case,
games.
and if that's the case, because it looks like nothing, and a lot of indie games that are not going to take up retail space, why do you still have so much retail space in these stores? Because you go to these stores, and no matter whether they have games or not, the entire Xbox wall is bought up, the entire PlayStation wall is bought up, even if it's nothing but duplicate games on them.
Mm-hmm.
And it creates a precedent because what do you see? You look at a Nintendo wall, if there is one,
It's
and you're like,
very
well, it's
small.
not that many games over there. Every last one of those
Mhm.
games different over there, but it doesn't look like it's that many.
Mhm.
It's a psychological thing, man. And I don't.
Well, I see. Well, the one thing I will say, because I went to GameStop to pick up Mario Strikers the other day, the one advantage that Xbox and Sony do have is they have their previous games that are backwards compat on that wall. So no matter if it's a Series X or a Series S game, or even an Xbox One game, it's on that wall and it can be played. Same thing with PlayStation with the 4 and the 5, because the GameStop I have, that 5 wall is small. It's smaller than the Switch's wall. But you look at the 4 with all that blue, it's like, all right, cool. But then the Switch, you can't do that with Wii U, because it can't be. It's not backwards compatible.
So
like, you can't do it.
So here's my thing. This was also true when the Xbox One first came out. It was not inherently backwards compatible with 360. A lot of games were not backwards compatible then.
Right.
So you couldn't look at the 360 wall and say blah blah blah.
Right.
But you still had the Xbox One wall full.
True. Yeah.
Of 20 copies of one game.
Yep.
That's true.
Same thing for PS4, all the way up till like 2015 when games finally started coming out for them. And that's the psychological thing that I'm talking about, because when Wii U came out, it was also backwards compatible.
Yep.
You could play every Wii game. They took all the Wii games down, put Wii U in one tiny little corner.
Yep.
And that was it. That's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Nintendo reps coming out and telling them to do that. So
that's why I laugh at GameStop.
And that's, you know, and that's either individual management or that's corporate management pointing down and saying, hey, look, update your planograms to do this. I had worked at a store at one point in time where the planogram was really up to the manager or the district manager. And they didn't, you know, you can do that however you want, really. So a lot of the times it's whoever your local management is that's doing that shit. It's not coming from high. So it's a collective smooth brain operation to say, hey, look, well, we need to sell more of these things we're going to get. And I'm like, you know, people that buy these consoles don't really buy games like that, right?
Right.
There's only 1 or 2 games they really buy a lot of, and that's going to be Call of Duty, that's going to be Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead, whatever. And they buy those 1 or 2 times, and then they don't sell again after that. You don't get evergreen sales from them. So NBA 2K, maybe you get evergreen sales from that. But typically, for whatever, like 2K, what was it? 2K16? 2K16, for whatever reason, sold for a real long time. For like 2 years in a row, it was on the top 10 for North America, and I don't know why. I guess that version was really good, and the same thing happened with 2018. But once 19 was on for like a year.
Yeah, 19 wasn't around too long.
And that was it. And then all the rest of the games, no, because people were in like a couple of months, you find out how to break the game or whatever, and nobody wants to play it anymore, or you just play online for a little bit and then you wait for the new game to come out.
Yep.
Kobe Bryant edition.
Yep.
Flash in the fan games.
Yep.
So I just really don't understand this mentality of how they do this. And with Microsoft they have so much raw talent right now. So much raw talent. There's not an excuse anymore. You can't say, well, 343 isn't as good as Bungie, and you know, Rare isn't what Rare used to be. There are no excuses for that anymore now.
Right.
You have some of the best talent in the world under your umbrella now. So it's put up.
They don't know how to use it.
You can be talented, but if the head is pointing you in a certain direction, then you're bound to fail regardless.
Yep. Nadella's in his studio like, I'm just waiting for y'all to fail. Y'all show me one more red slip, because this is a big gamble for them. They're like, we want to keep Xbox, and they're like, oh, okay, so you're gonna spend all the check to keep Xbox. Waiting for y'all to fail.
Yeah, because if Bethesda and Activision don't make them go over to the green, bruh,
Yeah, he'll kill all of it
because he didn't want to spend the money for Activision. Bethesda, he had no choice because they weren't trying to buy Bethesda. They were buying ZeniMax to get the stuff for that. What was the ZeniMax had? The projection stuff. The ZeniMax had. They weren't trying to get Bethesda. It came.
Bethesda just came along with it.
Yeah,
Part of the deal.
Just
Activision,
when was gonna go.
He wasn't trying to buy Activision, but he went on and did. That's why I'm like, if that stuff don't make them go green,
bruh. And that's a big. So like, what's gonna happen now is because one of the things that saved them was them having internal discussions like everything should not go Azure, and
which is
Nadella was
smart.
like, yes, it should, and then Stadia happened. So they had a reason to point and say, and look at our stuff now. Look at our crossplay stuff on PC or our streaming things. They're not doing as good as on the dedicated platform. They still have that as an argument for now.
For now, yeah.
But as soon as they start seeing some L's, and they're going to start showing up because now Xbox is this big, they're gonna be on the projection sheet as their own thing now because you're talking billions and billions of dollars worth of revenue spent. So you can't overlook it now. You can't just say, "Well, we're over here with the phones." No, it's not.
Because
you're your own thing now.
I know a lot of people saying they should just buy EA and Capcom. Like they can't do
what?
that.
No,
now,
that's even more debt though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But literally, Microsoft can and be fine. But the problem is they're not going to do that because
there's no reason.
Well, the thing is, if the Activision stuff and the Bethesda stuff don't pull them over, because once again, the Activision thing they didn't. I don't think they wanted to buy Activision. They kind of just got.
That became part of the deal because
So because they didn't want to spend that much money. I mean, bro. That much,
but they had to spend that much money if they were going to buy them. That's a lot of holdings you're buying at one time.
But they didn't want to. I know that, but that's what I'm like. Y'all. I keep thinking about what Sadella did to Nokia. Bought them within what was it, 6 months? Let go of all of them.
Yep, they were done.
I'm like,
so we'll see what happens with them, but I don't think they should be let go. It's going to be expensive. I think they'll have to do like kind of how Nintendo does with North America. Hey, check in with us, bro. We'll send a check.
All right.
Check in with us. We need these weekly meetings. And then go from there. Let them do their own thing. Y'all do a great job marketing over there. The games y'all make for us don't sell as much as our Japanese games, but we like your marketing. North American Treehouse is great. So they tolerate North American.
Okay. Here's the thing. Overall, do I think it was bad? No, not really. I don't think it was bad. Jack had to leave, but I don't think it was bad overall. I do think that a lot of 2023 was not helping the situation.
Yeah.
No.
That was too much 2023. Too much CG trailers, not enough gameplay. The Starfield stuff. Okay. I'm not hyped for it, but I never was because I got burned with No Way Sky, so I wasn't hyped for it to begin with. So I'm not looking at it with rose tinted glasses. So, I just thought it was okay.
I'm disappointed because this is the same Xbox that took chances on stuff like Sunset Overdrive over I can't think of the name of the game. The game just came out last year with Platinum Games. And then they also did Jesus. Now I'm like anyway, I'm just trying to say they took risks before with Japanese studios. They partnered with them or whatever to try to make these new and different games, targeting Xbox first, and then they may go somewhere else later. But Microsoft funds the entire project, right? And those games end up being, if they don't do well, they end up being cult following type games, and then people want to be a part of that. So, like, I totally think that them going back and trying to finish Scalebound would be cool.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen either, but it would be cool.
Platinum ain't gonna work on it. So
yeah.
Well, the other thing too is they didn't. It was meant to be a single player game, and they wanted it to be multiplayer.
They tried to force it multiplayer.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of problems are like that when you have like a company that said, okay, we're making this game. It's meant to be single player, and the company like, no, we got to have multiplayer. Like for what?
And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, that's failure on your part because you greenlit the project knowing that it was a single player game, and now you're trying to add scope creep later on down the line. That isn't how project management works. No. So, you know,
and whatever. On top of that, it was a new IP, so just let it grow, see if it gets popular, and on the second one, you can push multiplayer on the second one, but.
Yeah, because the first game you just get introduced to the one character and how he operates. So why even push it for that and then just have a bunch of people running around with the exact same character?
Yep,
basically. Yeah. So
I just think Xbox has so much potential to show a lot of stuff, like, and they just didn't, man. They got studios that I want to see stuff from, and they're like, no, we're holding this back, and I'm like, bruh, it's been. Like y'all been talking about this since 2019. It's
a lot of those
2022.
Yeah, a lot of those games like 2019.
Yeah,
hadn't seen nothing.
What are we doing?
You know,
like y'all killing me over here, and it's even some of the like at this point, make another exclusive Dead or Alive game. Like just if you're talking about. You know, you're gonna do something with Tecmo or whatever, like do something like that or whatever. Y'all already have history together. Y'all obviously work well together. If that's the Japanese studio of your preference, then where's the work with that? Like, I don't. That stuff is just frustrating me. Like Ninja Gaiden, all that kind of stuff, and then so there's this new game, what have you? We still don't even know what it is. Like, show the gameplay. Like in Ninja Gaiden, we know what a Ninja Gaiden is, but if this is a new IP and you're showing it to us. Like it's either a Warriors game or a Ninja Gaiden game, and then we don't know after the end of the track. Like, what are we doing?
Like, we would have known for real if it was Warriors if it had Omega Force in the title, but since it didn't, we just got Team Ninja, and I'm like, okay.
It's just so frustrating to me. But I do like the digs at Sony though. Like they were clearly, they're like, we're okay with Japan. We're perfectly fine.
Hey, Sony.
And I'm like, Sony, you're a Japanese company and you don't support Japanese studios.
That makes no sense. But yeah. Andre, your thoughts?
Well, first of all, fuck Todd Howard. Secondly,
big facts.
Secondly, it was an okay showcase. It wasn't the worst that they've done because trust me, there were E3s prior that, well, when they had E3, that was prior that was horrible.
Yeah.
My only problem was
don't dig on Usher like that, man.
That's another motherfucker I drop kick in the back of the knee.
Dan Central,
bro. Drop kick him right off stage. But it was okay. Only problem I have, honestly, is that they did so much talking about stuff without showing what it was. Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. Simple. Yeah. That's it. Simple. Just show it. Just show it. If you actually want to do a deep dive, do that at a separate time. Run your mouth then. Y'all could have cut out. They could have cut out a whole 20 minutes from the show had they not been talking.
Yep.
Yeah. Because you're right. They didn't say anything.
I think
it was all roundabout stuff.
Yeah.
I think so people rage when Nintendo does it, right? The few times that they do. But when they do, you know what it is. Metroid Prime 4, you know what that is. So when they show a logo and then they just walk away and they don't really show you what the game is, you still know what that is. Metroid Prime.
You at least have an idea.
You have an idea, like you know. But
you knew what Bayonetta was gonna be.
The very first time we saw the logo for Starfield, what the fuck is that? You're just like, oh, well, these from the people that made Elder Scrolls. Okay, but you're talking about a brand new IP in space. What is that going to be? Like, and they continually do this, and they just say, well, it's going to be AAA. Okay.
What does that mean? And
what does that mean?
What does
that mean? It's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
It's gonna be expensive to make. That's all it means.
You can make really expensive polished turds. You can. It's possible.
Golden
Man's
nuggets,
Sky is
as I
one of
like to
them.
call them.
What do you say?
Golden nuggets, as I like to call them.
Oh yeah, golden nuggets. Yeah, you can make those. Like No Man's Sky was bad for a real long time.
Long time.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm disappointed. I know it's for the average person that looks at this and they're just like, ooh, I want some new indie games to play, or that's cool because there's more games. That's fine. My problem is even then, like they only show like 2 or 3 games that are coming this year. I don't know. For me, it helps my wallet because I know that I can just go and buy the older games that I missed from last year now, and I don't have to worry about nothing else piling up on my backlog. So I can catch up on Xbox stuff finally. But that's the only good news out of it for me. I see Forza footage and it ends up being a Hot Wheels game. No, that's not for me. But okay,
I can't even. I can't disagree.
Yeah.
To be honest, because we all sat there and saw it.
And I get it. Like, so Minecraft is a huge franchise, right? And you want to get people in. Hot Wheels is a huge franchise. You want to get people in. You want to suck them into some type of game, no matter what their interest is, as a young adult, teenager, kid, or whatever, and then foster them instead of having to wait on Nintendo to send them to you. I get that. But are you going to be as good as Nintendo is? That's my thing. And I think that's the thing that Sony understands and they don't fuck with it.
Well, yeah.
That's because they can't no more. They used to be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they dropped all their IPs like idiots.
Like some damn idiots. But all right, man. It's been 2 hours. I'm beat because I wasn't. I'm glad my expectation level was low because.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely having my expectations was on the floor.
Mine were a little bit higher, but then because it's been so long, so I'm like, we're gonna see something. I thought, but
yeah.
Well, we saw something.
It's just the most of the stuff that we saw ain't coming until 2023, and they don't even tell us when in 2023.
Yeah.
So
I was like, how you gonna say it's
first half of 2023? I wouldn't bet on that.
I was how you gonna say it's for the next 12 months and half of them don't get release dates?
Wasn't the whole point of moving to these new platforms is that they can make bigger and better game engines that are easier for developers to use?
That was supposed to be it.
So shouldn't that mean development time should be shorter and you can turn around these games?
That would require the developers to make their game engines to suit the hardware. That's the problem. The game engines aren't built around the hardware. The game engines are built around what they want them to do, and then the hardware has to try to cope with it, which causes problems and glitches.
Yeah.
On that note.
Yeah. We still don't know if Nintendo's gonna do a direct. I think they are, but we don't know. We haven't gotten official word.
They're gonna announce it 2 hours before they do it.
Yeah.
Like the rumor is Wednesday, right? That's supposedly
Wednesday,
per the leak.
Capcom is supposed to have a presentation tomorrow. I think it's 1:00 tomorrow in the afternoon.
Fuck Capcom if you ain't got Code Veronica remake.
Yeah, that was in the comments. Like, that's what I tweeted about earlier. I really think that should have came out first.
Before 4, yeah.
Before any of them, to be honest with you, like that should have been because that's the game that a lot of people missed out on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they should have. If they were going to redo any games in the new engine after they did 2 and 3, they should have done Code Veronica and 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely 0.
Definitely 0. Yeah. But that's where
0 could be 2 players.
Yep.
Oh, just so you guys know, next Sunday we are not going to have an episode because it's Father's Day, so we're gonna have that Sunday off. So
thanks, sir.
Yeah, no episode next Sunday. Just so you
guys
know. I'll probably live stream something. I'll probably just live stream something at 7. So feel free to stop by if you want. I have no idea what I'll be doing. I'll probably just either do a I got mine or just probably play Strikers or something. So I'll let you know sometime during the week. But thank you guys in the chat for joining. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Get them likes up.
Yeah, get them likes up for sure.
If Nintendo does do something officially, we'll probably do something on Friday night or whenever it happens, Wednesday that night, because it won't be live.
Yeah,
I'll just go and tell you right now, it won't be live, but we'll try to figure out how we'll do it, and we'll just do it after that. So, because I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be like, if they do it Wednesday, it's probably gonna be Wednesday at 12, knowing them.
Works for me because Wednesdays are supposed to be Shadowcast nights, but my channel is dead, so that'll work just fine.
Well, hey, if it's Wednesday, we can do it Wednesday night. But
it's in hibernation.
Yeah,
yes.
you guys will know. But leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think. I have not watched any of Summer of Games, but I heard it was not that great. So there's that.
Some was okay, some was not.
Yeah. So there is that. But we will see you guys in a couple weeks if we don't see you sometime during this week. All right. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for hanging with us, and peace.
Peace out, everybody.